Hello? Hello? I guess let me go ahead and open up the chapter page. My model's not tracking. Can you turn a light on? Hello, model. Why are we not tracking? Let's see, Shift R. Bro does not want to move. Well, I wanted to say, for those watching the VOD, clearly I'm having technical issues here, so there should be a timestamp in the description or pinned comment that'll let you know when I actually start reading the chapter. Bro, why are we stuck? Step, bro. Try again. Feet. So... Oh, wait. Do I need to... I think I need to deactivate my cam. Yeah, that's what it is. Hi, this is the last you'll be seeing of me today. My face, anyway. I think that's what it was. Hey, how about now? Let me relaunch it. Yes. You want to load this unknown app? Yes, I've used it a million times. Okay, how about now? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's because my camera was on for my Twitch chat reactions. Alright, yo. I'm chowing down on some dinner here, but we'll be getting into it before too long. I will be reading One Piece. Wait, I don't have my chat open. Oh, wait. I don't have either chat open. I've done this is like the second time I've done this in a row. I just get so eager to stream, I forget to do that. I mean, I can still see chat because it's on OBS, but I do not want to open Blue Star Manager. Thank you. Not today. Actually, no, never. Why is that still there? Oh no, that's Hedge Manager. That's for like Unleashed Recomp. Okay, now I can see chat. Perfect. So today I will be reading One Piece for the very first time. Like, from the beginning. I will be honest. Title's kind of a lie, because I have read Chapter 1. I read it like years ago. But past Chapter 1, I don't think I read anything past Chapter 1. Funny story, I guess. Kind of an annoying story, I don't know. An old roommate was like desperate to get me to start watching One Piece, and he like sat me. He like basically threw me in my bedroom. This guy was kind of an asshole. He threw me in my bedroom, pulled up One Piece on my PC on like Crunchyroll or whatever, and then like told me to watch it, and then like turned off the lights and left. Like, that's not how you get someone to get into. That's how you make someone not want to watch something, motherfucker. So then I think I didn't even watch the episode, and I told him later, I was like, yeah, I just read the first manga chapter, because I've always heard that was better, and he got like butthurt about it. I hate people like that. It's like, do you want to have a common interest or something, or do you just want me to force, like, I don't understand people like that. Anyway, hi Aya. Just know I have good friends. Well, that guy wasn't... That guy was like one of like the mainstream type anime manga enjoyers. Who's a normie. Thankfully I don't live with that guy anymore. That guy was white trash. I don't know, that's really the only way to put it. That guy was white trash. So I'm looking forward to my experience of One Piece moving forward being positive. Unless I hate it. But I doubt that, because I already like some shonen. This should be right up my alley. As long as the story's got some substance. If it's anything like Black Clover, to where it's like, not the deepest thing ever, but has competent writing, I'll be down. Although I hear One Piece is pretty deep. Am I wrong in that? Like, it's like pretty like narratively, thematically rich, right? That's what I've heard from people. So. Hi, T1. I forgot you were excited to see me do this too. So, I'll get into it after I finish eating. Obviously, I don't want to, read with food in my mouth. But, I've never really seen anyone do this. Well, let me rephrase that. I haven't seen many people do this. Reading manga live on stream. I think it's an amazing idea, but I've only seen, like, a couple people do it. My curtain stinks, yo. I'm reading the manga. But yes, first time. Here, let me, I don't need my YouTube open. There we go. I think the copyright filters I put up are adequate. I think this should be good. I'm just say reading all good. One Piece is thematically rich. It covers some great plot points about things I mustn't spoil. Hey, I mean, other than like the fact that I read the first chapter a few years ago, I'm going in totally blind. My friend told me that I will very likely be reading all of the Romance Dawn arc in this stream. He said it's short enough to do that. You're reading oh yeah, I recommend that too. Yeah, if anyone's ever curious what volume or chapter I'm on, just ask and I'll let you know. But I am on the, I'm gonna be starting from the very beginning. I just gotta finish eating this ginormous sandwich. So, for these manga streams, I think for today I'm just gonna read for an hour. I don't know, maybe I don't think I'll ever go over a couple hours, because that's a lot of reading. And with my energy, I don't think I could go over a couple hours of reading per stream. And then for like the last hour of the stream, I'll be breaking down what I read to the best of my ability. Maybe playing some crosswords while I do it, we'll see. I put on Zelda music in the background. This was supposed to be a chill playlist, but that song kind of crazy. Let me try and find another one. If anyone has any other suggestions for music that would be fitting, send them my way. As long as it's copyright free. I know video game music isn't always copyright free, but in my experience, I've never had any issues with it, so it should be fine if we just stick to like video game soundtracks. As long as it's none of those like AI radio bullshits on YouTube. There was this one channel that did like Sonic Lo-Fi. I loved listening. Well, I didn't really love listening to it. I didn't really pay attention because it was just kind of like on in the background. And then I found out it was a fucking AI channel. I was like, okay, cool. Fuck my life. I'm eating a club sandwich that my roommate made. Yeah, I try to be, a lot of newer lo-fi is AI slop. I try to be careful with those channels now. I also used to listen to this genre of music called Dungeon Core. But it turns out that was AI. That was like back when AI generated stuff was starting to become like a public thing. So I didn't really, like, I didn't really know the difference. I also used to play stuff like, although I don't know if AI Dungeon is really that bad. I guess it depends on, I don't know. They do profit from it, and it does steal from people, so that probably isn't great either. Mm-hmm. Also, hopefully Bahin can. I might have to DM him when I start reading. I would have been. Oh, you DM'd him, perfect. I would be doing these at my usual stream times, the manga streams, but knowing how big of fans Aya and Bahin are of One Piece, I would actually like to have them in chat while I do this. I mean, this is basically just like if we were doing like a watch party. If I was doing a watch party with them, except it's, you know, I'm inviting everyone. Because they can't really watch me at any other time. And I'll be honest, I was originally thinking about maybe just doing these once a week. Hell no. I already know that would be pain. It's gonna be like it's gonna be more like 2 to 3 times. One Piece is basically, this is basically gonna take up the slot I would have in the week for like playing through a game, basically. So, but One Piece is really long, so I doubt I'm gonna read this all in one go. I'm probably gonna take breaks. That way I can play games in between, but... And, you know, give me time to think about the arcs I've read, you know. I'd love to VC in chat as well. I've thought about that. I think for this first stream, I'll go solo dolo, but maybe in the future I'll... If I don't have anyone on in VC while I'm reading, I think I'd be down to do, like, after I'm done reading the chapters for that stream, to call someone. To call? I was worried in the past about, because this happens with some shonen, where they have a really unique setting, and then they sort of, because it's kind of how I feel about, like, My Hero Academia. I don't know, like, they'll get, like, a really unique setting at first, and then, as the story goes on, it kind of loses that unique charm that it started off with, and kind of just feels like generic shonen, like battle shonen. I've always been afraid that One Piece would lose, like, because, like, it's a fucking pirate setting. Like, dude, pirates are fucking cool. That's such a unique setting. Like, I've been worried that this would lose that pirate setting and feel just more like battle shonen aura farming, you know, stuff. But I've been assured by people that it maintains that pirate, that like unique vibe, so hopefully that's true. Yeah. Nice. So, I was gonna try reading another manga first to see if I even can do this or am comfortable doing this on stream, but I was like, it'll be fine. I'll have fun. What are your thoughts on solo leveling? I thought of it as soon as you said aura farming. I have never watched or read it, so I don't have any thoughts. I've heard it gets a lot of shit for just being like slop type kind of thing, so it doesn't sound like it's really for me. Like, I don't need a story to be deep for me to analyze it. I just need it to be, well, I don't know. I do just like things that are entertaining. They could even be bad and be entertaining. But if something is just like run-of-the-mill boring, like a lot of isekai are, then, you know, obviously I'm not gonna care. Post time skip has a little less, but it focuses on the pirate world. And yeah, I'm doing the manga because I want to avoid like filler and stuff. I just want to like, and you know, I'm already doing like the Witch Hat Atelier anime reactions on my channel, so I figured it'd be cool to have anime reactions and manga reactions, you know. Is it political? Yeah, I've heard there's like it gets pretty. I like that one quote that I've heard from this story where it's someone talks about how like history is I'm paraphrasing, but it's like history is defined by the victors of war or whatever. It's like, damn, okay. Give me more of that. Yeah, Doflamingo. Yeah, I know about some like quotes and memes here and there. Can we get much higher? The One Piece is real. You know. I don't know the context behind a lot of it. How many chapters does this have? Let's see. Oh my god. $1,182. Sheesh. Manga releases twice a month? Oh, nice. Hot take, I don't think any long-running story should be weekly. That is a lot to ask of an artist. Of a team of artists, even. I know Black Clover switched to like every 6 months or something. I'd rather have a very slow release than a rushed one. Odo is worried about having health issues. Well, yeah, I mean, seems like every mangaka that does the weekly shit, they always end up with these health issues, and it's like, shit, I wonder why. Not blaming them, I'm more blaming their bosses, but the good thing about the manga is that it goes quicker than the... That's the problem with a lot of anime. I've talked about this before, is they need to pad out the episodes to fill the 23-minute runtime, but it kind of loses... This is what happened with the Black Clover anime. It loses the charm that the manga had, you know? Because they have to add in extra shit. And because what happens is Black Clover has a lot of characters that seem one note on the surface at first. I finished my sandwich, by the way. Hopefully Bahin gets here soon. It has a lot of characters that seem one note on the surface, and in the manga you get a little bit of that one note stuff, and then they start to develop once you see the reasons behind their... Hey, there he is. Nice. Aura entrance, for real, for real. Oh, I wanted to ask you and Aya, or really anyone else here that I trust, do y'all want to be mods so y'all can like shoot down any spoilers if anyone posts spoilers? Y'all don't have to, but like if that's something that's like you want to do, let me know and I'll just give you the mod role if you want to snipe any spoilers. I'll be a temp mod. Okay. I mean, I'll just let you keep it the mod role for anytime I do these and anytime you're able to show up. Okay. Aya gets mod too. One! I see you, Sin. What the... What did I just click? Oh, I clicked my fucking throne link. How did that happen? I'd be down for it. Spoilers piss me off, especially when they were towards someone else. Okay. It'd be nice if I had a mod in YouTube chat, but... Wait, fail... Okay, I guess I need to take away your VIP. There we go.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Alright, I think 3 mods is enough. Thank you though, Pog. Although I don't really know you enough, so... But those 3, I trust. Okay. It should be fine, though. Let's see, because I think if someone... Yeah, okay. So if I see anything that looks spoilers, I'll just tell myself they're making fake spoilers and delete the message myself in YouTube chat. Like I said, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, So I have like Zelda music on, but if anyone has any other suggestions for like video game music playlists I could put on, let me know. But I thought I'm just about to get started. Spoilers, Luffy is a character. Well, wait. Oh, it didn't let me give T1 the mod role. Try that again. Okay, Aya has. I don't know why it worked for Aya. Oh, it's because you didn't have the. Okay. Cool. My biggest regret was searching up One Piece on YouTube. Gave me the biggest spoilers ever. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful. Like, I've seen people's. Like, I've seen thumbnails of people's reactions to latest chapters. None of what I read meant anything to me, so while it was technically spoilers, it didn't really, like, make sense to me. And I'm sure by the time I get around to whatever they were talking about, I will probably forget. Might have some well, I forget about spoilers pretty quick. And honestly, I just saw names. It was like, so-and-so is fighting so-and-so. I was like, but it wasn't anything like, I don't feel like that's too revealing. Send spoilers and they're pull your skin like Luffy. Damn. I mean, if you are Luffy, I guess it's not bad. So, like, I know that he has, like, stretchy powers. I think it's called, it's because of Gum Gum Fruit, I believe. I think that's what it's called. So-and-so my goat. I always forget the manga starts at Romance Dawn. Oh, I want to retell this story now there's more people here. So my first exposure to One Piece was an older roommate of mine literally throwing me in my room, throwing me in my chair, loading up the first episode of One Piece for me and telling me to, like, watch a few episodes, turning the lights off, and then just, like, leaving me in there. Yeah, that guy was an asshole. I'm glad he doesn't live here anymore. Yours was the 4Kids dub? Okay, so we both had terrible experiences then. And like I said, I did read the first chapter, that was actually the day I read the first chapter, because I didn't want to watch the anime. But to be honest, I probably forgot most of what happened in that first chapter. I just remember that, Shanks is a Chad. What's the point of reading anymore? You know too much. Know too much. Okay, I'm not gonna, like, load up any, like, links or anything, unless it's, like, well, actually, if what you just linked me is, like, music for this, then I might look at that, but... No, yeah, that guy was an asshole, like I said earlier, he was literally white trash. First anime episode and chapter are a bit different, but just slight order change. I do remember that. I think I did watch the first episode. Or first couple episodes. Like, that was a few years ago. But again, other than the very beginning, I'm going into this blind. Have you seen the live action? No, I really want to, though. I've heard it's really good. I don't know when I should watch it. I probably don't have to get too far into the story before I can watch it, because I'm sure it doesn't cover a lot. Because isn't it, like, only 8 episodes or something? Actually, there's 2 seasons now, isn't there? I was mixed on season 1, but season 2 seems better. Live action is a pretty decent live action version of an anime. Yeah, that's what I hear. There's a set design, they're both ultra peak though. I never read or watched anything about One Piece. Well, I guess this will be your first exposure. Of course, if you don't want to get spoiled to this story, drop what you're doing and leave now. Yeah, we could talk more, but with my limited energy, I don't want to spend too long not reading it, because I'm going to have to be doing a lot of reading here anyway, and I don't want to get exhausted before I even finish the first chapter, so... I think I'm going to give myself a second to take a break, and, to take a breather, and then get into it. We can do a pinned comment. I'll do it in the YouTube chat as well. we go. I just typed spoilers to get banned. I don't even care. Like, if somebody comes in and spoils someone's first time, I'm just like, you just get banned instant. So Twitch-washed. Twitchy-washy. So if you want to make a pinned comment, go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry that the manga is covered up, but for copyright reasons, I just copied what Rogers Base seems to do for his One Piece reading streams, so I should be fine. I've also seen there's another streamer who doesn't put copyright filters up, like he just shows the panels, like he just shows what he's reading in full, but he also only streams on Twitch, which I would still be worried about personally, but... What does East Blue mean? It says that at the top here. Oh, is that the name of the saga? Because there's sagas, right? There's like arcs within sagas. Okay. One thing to point out, the ladies are extremely sexy late in the show. So I've seen. So I've seen. Some of the character designs get crazy. I'm not really like I used to be like a Gooner Coomer type person, but to be honest, manga, yeah, I have to do that for it's flipped for copyright reasons. But yeah, you're not gonna see me sitting here like, oh my god, her tits are so fucking huge, dude. I can't believe I pulled that voice out, but no, but who knows? Sometimes I'll see characters and you know, they'll neuron activate me, but we'll see. Okay, I don't know how this is gonna go. I think I'm stalling at this point. Anyone else hear a beep? Something might have come through my mic. Left written records. I am gonna read the actual manga out loud, by the way. I'm just reading this to myself. This excerpt from Oda. So did this start in 97? Like this entire series? Wow. And it's still going. That's a really cute little excerpt. I've been gathering and reading a bunch of reference materials to do this pirate story. However, the pirates that I admired so much in my youth hardly ever left written records of their history. I guess they were just too busy having fun with their own adventures. They forgot to leave their stories for future generations. That's just the trouble with those darned pirates. This kind of reminds me of the author of Vinland Saga. How he said, like, there's not a lot of there's not a lot to actually reference for, like, Vikings. It ends in the next 30 years. In his manga career, 1992 at 17. Nice. Man's going on a long time. And he's still going, which is insane. Like, I haven't even read One Piece yet, but I already have huge respect for Oda-san here. Like, I don't think you don't do something this long for money. At least I don't think so. This is, like, for the love of the art, I feel. The worst part about One Piece is that it's ending soon. I think I heard the same thing, like, 10 years ago. Nice, very charming art here. Okay, yeah, so I remember this opening part. Let me see what this looks like when I zoom in. Okay, no, that's fine. I wanted to zoom in for my own reading. Alright, let me know if I'm reading too fast. I need to get into video essay mode. I need to pull up my video essay voice. Gold Roger, the king of the pirates, had achieved it all. Wealth, fame, and power had all been his. Did I say the king of the power? Great start. Did I just imagine saying that? Anyway. Not surprisingly, the final words he spoke before they lopped off his head inspired adventurers throughout the world to sail the seas. My treasure? Why, it's right where I left it. It's yours if you can find it, but you'll have to search the whole world. The world is about to witness a great era of piracy. Yeah, Mr. Roger Craig Smith, he hit his treasure. Yeah, so he was the king of the pirates. I know that's what Luffy wants to be. Got this awesome splash art here. I took the colored version of this for the YouTube thumbnail. King of the power. Row, fight the power. Sick. I could just stare at this splash art. I also worked it out with Bahin. Don't worry, we'll get into a good flow of reading here. I talked to Bahin about how, because I want to be able to schedule my YouTube streams and have the title and thumbnail ready in advance. So after every stream, he's gonna tell me like which arc names to use and stuff, so that way I don't have to look them up for spoilers. Or I'll just ask him. Alright. A small harbor village. Cow. Wait, is this, oh god, what's the name of... What's the name of the author of, Full Metal? Can't remember their name. Can't remember her name. Seeing the cows reminds me of her. 1 year ago, a pirate ship made the village its base. The wind blows from the east. Hey, Luffy, what are you up to now? Humph. That's what little Luffy said. I think that's Luffy. And the village is at peace. I've had it with you guys. Now you'll have to take me seriously. This is how tough I am. Arg. Villager boy Monkey D. Luffy. Oh, you've been watching, I forgot what the actual name is. In English, it's called Demons of the Shadow Realm, which is a terrible name. I forgot what the actual good name is, though. The Japanese name. Haha, get over it. Whatever it is. What's that pup up to now? Oh, I forgot about this. He he cuts himself with the sword. Like I said, for those just getting in, I read the first chapter years ago, so, but that's about all. But yeah, I did read the manga for that, and it's really good from FMA. I know they're saying ha, but I bet if this is anime, they'd be going, Arg, you idiot, what'd you do that for? Yeah! A toast to Luffy's courage, and to our great voyage. Ha ha ha, drink up. Grog, 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 more grog. More Twitter users, more grog. Hey, that's my meat. Not anymore, I'm gonna eat it. Stop fighting, it'll spoil our fun. So how about, y'all can kind of make out what's happening. I don't think I need to describe what's going on in every single panel. They're all drinking up to, they're all having a toast to Luffy being a fucking psycho. It didn't hurt a bit. Liar, that was a foolish thing to do. I'm not the least bit afraid of getting hurt. Take me with you on your next voyage. I want to be a pirate too. You, a pirate? Impossible. Luffy, do you know why we call you Anchor? Because I forgot about this, he can't swim. Because you can't swim, you just sink. What good's a pirate who can't swim? And there's Shanks. The red-haired Shanks. I don't even need to look to know, right? If you want, Aya's reading. I think she said she's reading along, like on her own, for better quality. So, an idea for you. But if I don't fall overboard, then it doesn't matter if I'm an anchor, and I'm a strong fighter. I've been training. My punch is as powerful as a pistol. A pistol, eh? Is that so? Are you doubting me? Calm down, Luffy. Let's just have a good time. Yeah, pirates always have a good time. The sea is vast and there's lots of islands to explore. And best of all, pirates have freedom. You guys stop filling his head with crazy ideas. But it's true, right? Come on, Captain, let's take the lad with us just this once. Oh wait, I can turn my light off now that I know. Yeah. Okay, but no, one of you will have to stay behind. Sorry, laddie, you've just been beached. Let's drink. Hey, thought you guys were on my side. You're just too young, kid. Maybe in 10 years I'll give you a chance. Captain Shanks, I'm telling you, I'm not a little kid. Don't get upset now. Here, have some milk. Oh boy, thanks. You were saying? See, a real pirate would never drink milk. That was a dirty trick. I'm getting tired of this. I even stabbed myself in the face so you take me with you. Luffy, the captain's just doing what's best for everyone. How do you figure, Mr. First Mate? The safety of the entire crew and ship rests on his shoulders. By the way, I would love to like fully commit to this and like scream these lines, but unfortunately, I can't really do that long term. I could do that if it was like a short video or so. If I was recording this and I could take my time, maybe. But in a live setting, I want to not have to take long breaks in between the readings. So, yeah, we're doing full video essay voice for all of this. The safety of the entire crew and ship rests on his shoulders. Being a pirate isn't all fun and games, you know. Like a baby saying their first words. There's lots of duties like pillaging, hostage-taking, heavy drinking, and swimming. And the captain knows all about the dangers of the sea, too. Can kill you in 1,000 ways. By the way, if I should be... If there's, like, certain ways I should be doing some of the other voices, let me know. Like, I can't raise my volume for the voices, but if there's, like, certain accents I should be putting on, let me know. But I am just starting, so it's gonna take me a while to develop those. It's not that he wants to crush your dream of becoming a pirate. Well, I don't believe it. Shanks just likes to make me look dumb. Hey, Anchor. I told you. Captain Shanks, I'm glad to see you and your crew are enjoying yourselves. Oh boy, I just love making fun of this kid. Maybe the lad's got a point. Luffy, would you like something to eat? This is Makino, proprietor of the tavern. Yeah, just put it on my treasure tab. Treasure tab? Look, boy, don't try to swindle the lady. I'm gonna become a pirate, find lots of treasure, and then I'll come back and pay her. We'll celebrate together when you return. Hee hee. Shanks? Yeah, kid? How much longer will you stay at this village? Let's see. We've been using this village as our base for about a year. After two or three more voyages, we'll leave here for good and head north. I see. I see it! Fuck, I wish I still... Wait. He's eating, so I need to be accurate. 2 or 3 more trips, eh? I'm gonna learn how to swim by the time you leave. That's good, kid. Do whatever you want. Someone's bursting in. Make way for the Scourge of the Mountains. So you call yourselves pirates, eh? First time I've seen pirates. You look like a sorry lot to me. Meanwhile, I'm putting on the most piratey voice for this guy. We're mountain bandits. Ikuma the bear, leader of the mountain bandits. Oh, don't wet yourselves. We're not here to bust up the place. Just sell us 10 barrels of grog and we'll injure only the bare minimum. I'm sorry. We just ran out of liquor. That's strange. What are all these pirates drinking? Fruit juice? It's true. I just served the last of it. I feel kind of guilty. I guess we drank up all the liquor. Sorry about that. Why don't you have this? It's still unopened. Oh, I should be doing sound effects. What do you take me for? You can't make a fool of me. What good is 1 bottle of grog? Oh my, what a mess. Look at this. My head's worth 8 million berries. I'm a wanted man. I've killed 56 people. Mostly fools like you. You best watch yourself. Watch yourself if you're fond of breathing. If you're smart, you'll sail away from here so I never see you again. Sorry about this mess, Makino. Give me a rag and I'll clean it up. Don't worry about it. Shh. Whoosh. So, you like to clean. That ought to keep you busy for a while. Farewell, cowards. No, Grog, that's an outrage. Let's go to another village. Captain, are you okay? Are you hurt? I'm fine. No harm done. Phew. And they're laughing. I can't recreate laughter. That's too much energy. I can tell you they're laughing though. He got you good. Ha 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 ha. That's the best I got. You think it's funny? Huh? He made you look like a weakling. Why didn't you fight him? Sure, they outnumbered you and maybe they looked pretty tough, but that kind of man lets himself be treated... But what kind of man lets himself be treated like that then laughs about it? You're a disgrace to all pirates. When you grow up, maybe you'll understand, kid. You just got some grog on me, that's all. Needless killing doesn't make you a man. Holy Giga Chad, this is his like you have no enemies moment. Hey, where are you going? Hey, where are you going? To go find a real role model. Oh shit, his arm's stretched. What? One thing you'll miss just reading is how some of the laughs sound. I mean, I can imagine them. For myself. His arm's stretching. Does this mean... He couldn't have. What's wrong with me? It's not here, huh? The gum fruit. We took from that enemy ship. Luffy, you didn't eat that fruit, did you? Yeah, ate it for dessert. It didn't taste all that great, though. That was the gum fruit. The fruit of the devil. It's one of the secret treasures of the sea. If you eat it, your entire body becomes like rubber, and you will never be able to swim for the rest of your life. What? Ah! You idiot! Wait, hey, Mr. Fishmonger, give me some fish. Wait, he's actually kind of happy now. For what? He's like, he does that, and now he's like, you know what? I'm cool. You can see Leafy? Oh my god. Luffy eating that a few panels earlier. Wait, I gotta see this. Was it before the bandit showed up? Or after? Or during? Oh my god, yeah! Yeah, you can see him eating it. Hey, Rubber Boy, why are you in such a good mood? Why are you in such a good mood lately? The pirates set sail without you, you know? And you won't be able to... Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Why is he in a good mood all of a sudden? And you won't be able to swim for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter... Or, it doesn't matter. If I sink like an anchor, then I'll just be a pirate that never falls overboard. I'm glad I ate the gum devil fruit. Look at what I can do. Boing! You think being gawked at because you're a freak is a great thing, eh? Well, this village doesn't need any more idiots, Sonny. Good morning, Mr. Mayor. For the last time, Luffy, I won't allow you to become a pirate. It'd make the village look bad. Now the captain's not such a bad fellow, but you stay away from those pirates. Blah blah blah. That's probably all Luffy's hearing. Oh yeah, literally, he's blocking his ears. Pirates have been out at sea for a long time. Do you miss them, Luffy? After the way those mountain bandits humiliated them? Not at all. Okay, judging from the scroll bar, I'm actually going through this chapter a lot faster than I thought. Because I saw how long it was, and I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be like the whole stream. Just this one chapter. I really misjudged those guys. I thought they were brave and tough, but they're really just a bunch of wimps. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Maybe sometimes it takes more courage not to fight. You just wouldn't understand, Makino. Yo, misogyny? A real man has to stand up for himself no matter what. Is that right? I guess I don't understand. That's right, you don't. Make way for the terror of the Highlands. What? No pirates today, eh? Smells better. We were in the area, so we stopped by. What are you waiting for? We're customers. Serve us drinks. I'm starting to get, like, lost in this now. I'm sorry if I neglect chat. I'm getting, like, sucked into this. Hey, Spurb, hi. Hello. Oh yeah, I've heard, when Roger's Base says this a lot. He says Nakama! That's from, One Piece, right? So if I start saying Nakama to you guys, is that, like, inappropriate? That's One Piece, right? I just want to make sure I'm not referencing the wrong thing. Maybe it'll make more sense to me when I, get further in. Although I feel like that's probably something more you pick up on if you read the anime, if you watch the anime, because you can hear them saying it. Mayor, we've got a problem. What's wrong, Makino? It's Luffy and the Mountain Bandits. Oh yeah, they're picking on him. You've got a strange body, boy. Our punches and kicks aren't hurting you at all. Hey, we gotta go help Luffy. Are you crazy? Those Mountain Bandits would kill us. I'm sorry, all my voices sound the same. I'll try to get more variety at some point. I'm pretty good at that. I just need time to do it. Cause I've done audiobooks for some of my stories in the past. Nakama I know what it means. It means friend. It's a bit of thing One Piece. Nakama. Yeah. Besides, Luffy's the one that started the fight. Darn you, you'd better take it back, you jerk. Boing. There sure are some weird creatures in the world, eh, Rubber Boy? I feel like a southern sort of voice works better for the bandit, although we're probably never gonna see him again. This is like, I can already tell this is like the first chapter exclusive bad guy that we might see later, because I know Black Clover did that, where it's like that the first chapter bully actually shows up way later. Boing boing. Oh, he fucking threw Luffy. Darn you! I've discovered a new life form. I'll make you sorry for this. Maybe I'll sell you to a freak show. I'll bet they'll pay good money for you. I don't know if I don't know if this first chapter... if this first chapter says... I'm wondering about Luffy's parents. What the idea is with them. By the way, if I ever ask any questions like that, it's totally hypothetical. Please do not answer anything that I ask. If it's like related to One Piece, except for like the Nakama thing that I said, but yeah, if I'm like thinking out loud like that, do not give me answers. When you said Ayo with misogyny, One Piece is a pretty forward manga. LMAO, especially later. Wait, what do you mean forward? Like, it's like accurate for the setting, like a bunch of like misogynistic characters, bro. I can tell you what right now, if that's what you mean. That will not bother me one bit. I've been watching Mad Men. If you've ever, I just opened Microsoft Copilot. If you've ever seen that show, you know that it gets bad. Yeah, you stubborn little brat. I was just drinking and talking to my men. I didn't say anything to offend you. Yes, you did. You'd better apologize. Curse that, Luffy. Why do you have to pick a fight with those guys? Move your foot, you stinking mountain ape. You damn dirty ape. Let the boy go. Please. I don't know what Luffy did, and I have no intention of fighting you people. But if it's money you want, you'll get it. Just don't hurt the boy. Mayor. Nice try, old man. You know how the world works. But I'm afraid it's too late. No one can save this brat now. He's done the unpardonable. He attacked me. And he called me names. I can't take that from this little rubber-spined freak. You started this, bandit. You mountain macaque. That does it. I'm not gonna sell you. I'm gonna kill you. Luffy! Please forgive him! Nobody came to greet us at the harbor. I was wondering what was going on. Oh, it's you mountain bandits again. Captain Shanks! Luffy, I thought your punch was as powerful as a pistol. Not now, Captain! You pirates are still here? Taking a break from your cleaning duties? I don't know what you want, but you'd better... Who's saying that? I think Shanks is. I don't know... No, wait. Sometimes I have a hard time Oh, yeah, it's him. It's, the bandit. I don't know what you want, but you'd better back off before you get hurt. Come any closer and we'll have to kill you, cowards. I don't know why this is the voice that I feel like needs to come out of this guy, but fuck it. Didn't you hear him? Don't come any closer. Or I'll blow your head off. You're putting your life on the line by pointing that at me. What are you talking about? I'm saying it's not safe to point guns. Oh shit! Yo, that guy got capped. What? Now you've gone and done it? What have you done? That wasn't fair. Fair? Stop whining, landlubbers. You're not dealing with saints here. We're pirates, and we don't play by the rules. This was none of your business. Listen up. You can pour drinks on me. You can pour drinks on me. You can throw food at me. You can even spit on me. I'll just laugh that stuff off, but... good reason or not, nobody hurts a friend of mine. Friend? Nice speech. Very intimidating. Okay, so... question. Does anyone know if in the anime, or if anyone knows if even in the original manga, does Shanks call him Nakama here? Does he call Luffy Nakama, like specifically that word? Because if so, they're setting that theme up very early, and that's awesome. The topic it covers are very progressive. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna answer any specific questions unless you specifically ask. Right. I got you. You pirates spend your time floating around in your little ships, and you think you can stand up to mountain bandits? Don't make me laugh. Kill them! Ah! Die! Shina! I don't know, when I read manga, like, it's funny, like, sometimes I hear, like, Japanese voices. Captain, I'll take care of this. I should probably be doing, like, pirate voices for these guys, huh? Oh, he burned his face with a cigarette. Yeah! Next. Yeah! Whoosh! You were saying something about... I don't know, that voice doesn't match this guy. You were saying something about... Oh, I should be doing, like, British accents, too. You were saying something about mountain bandits and pirates? Something like that. Apologies if the voices change throughout this. Like, this is what happens when I read stories that don't have spoken audio. The voices like evolve in my head, so I'm probably gonna be doing that for this too. If you want to fight us, you better bring a battleship. Wow, he's strong. Wow, but the brat started it. Doesn't matter. Wait. I'm just gonna keep doing the same voice for Shanks that I did because I kind of like it, but it might change later. Doesn't matter. There's a price on your head, isn't there? Also, anime dubs do that too, where it's like a mixture of like California and Texas voices with like British voices. So it's like, fuck it. Make this one nonchalant and hot. Oh, what was his name? Ben something? Smoke bomb. Come here, kid. Hey, let go. Luffy. Oh no, I let him escape. We've got to save Luffy. Calm down, Captain. Calm down, Captain. We'll all go. Why am I Southern? So sometimes it takes me a minute to start getting into the flow of voices. Calm down, Captain. We'll all go out and look for him. We'll find him. Captain. Ha ha ha, what a brilliant escape. And nobody would ever expect a mountain bandit to hide out at sea. Hide out at sea. I brought you along as a hostage, but I no longer have a use for you. I've already killed 56 people who were foolish enough to make me mad. What's one more? You die. Ugh. Tisk tisk. Oh, I think Luffy said you die, actually. Goodbye. Boink. You a Ben Beckman fan too? I'm a Ben Quadranaros kind of guy myself. Dick, you jerk, brat. That guy is scum, and I didn't even get one punch in. Darn it. Wait, I think Luffy said. I don't know. Hard to tell sometimes who's speak. I think. No, yeah, that's Luffy talking because I think Luffy's got the spiky boxes. That guy is scum, and I didn't even get one punch in. Darn it. What's he? Oh, yeah, Luffy's swearing. Pussy. I don't. It's censored. I don't know what he's saying. Did you see the look on those pirates' faces? I broke a bottle over his head, not one word of protest. How pathetic. Ha ha ha. Cowards like that make me sick. I wanted to kill him. Pirates are all talk. Take that back. Huh? Take back what you said about Shanks. He's not a coward. Oh, so this is when, this is earlier when he, yeah, because this happened off screen earlier. Luffy, stop! Stop talking bad about Shanks! Whoosh. Ah. Either Luffy is Goering, or that's the monster behind, Bandit guy. Huh? What the? Ah! So he got chomped. Grr. Yeah. Somebody help me. Wait, okay, I'm not gonna gargle water. I don't feel like doing that, but I could. Oh yeah, Shanks. So I do remember this part, because like I said, I read the first chapter a few years ago. Kinda forced to. Shanks! Get out of here. Oh, he's talking to Luffy. I thought he was talking to the monster. I was like, damn. Imagine the monster just turns around. Wait, he did. Wait, the monster. Holy shit! Wait, that actually did happen. Holy shit! Can you feel the silence? Damn. Luffy, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try to make his voice kind of British. I'm sorry. Makino told me what happened. It's like a gruff Kifri. Luffy's crying. You stood up for me. You stood up for me. Hey, stop crying. You're a tough guy, remember? But Shanks, what about your arm? That's why the monster left. It left because it got a bite in. Yeah. Shanks lost an arm. And he's... Dude, this is iconic as shit. This is a really good panel. This is gonna stick with me. Honestly, like, the fact that I already remember it from reading it already has stuck with me. From when I read this panel, read this chapter forever ago. It's a small price to pay. Just an arm. I'm just glad you're okay. Luffy's crying so loudly that I probably can't even recreate it. Luffy understood why Shanks wouldn't take him out to sea. The dangers of the sea were too great. He was not yet strong enough. But most of all, Luffy realized what a great man Shanks was. He vowed to be just like him one day. So you won't be coming back to this village after this voyage? That's right. We've been using this harbor as a base of operations for a long time. Maybe too long. Let me know if this voice doesn't fit Shanks. That's just what I'm gonna roll with for now. Are you sad? Yeah, I'm sad, but I won't ask you to take me with you. I've decided to become a pirate on my own. It wouldn't do you any good. You're still too little. Nah. There's no way you can become a pirate. Oh, he's motivating him through what do you call it? Tough love, I guess. Oh yes, I will. One day I'll have a ship and a crew better than yours, and we'll have the biggest hoard of treasure in the world. I'm gonna be the king of the pirates. You're gonna be better than us, huh? Well then. Ooh, another iconic panel. Do me a favor. Keep this hat safe for me. Or keep this hat safe for me? He said it as a question. This hat means a lot to me. Promise that you'll give it back to me someday. When you've become a great pirate. That kid's gonna make something of himself. They just have the same voice. That's kind of like the live action voice of Shanks. Oh, nice. Welcome in, Sebs. Voice is different, but British Shanks works pretty well. Hey, fuck it. British goes hard for him. I kind of like this more. Like, I'm keeping the same energy from before, when I had, like, the more traditional, like, just, like, California voice actor accent. But, I think this... I like this more. Yeah, he acts just like I did when I was a kid. Weigh the anchor! Raise the sails! We're off with the tide! Luffy's adventure begins 10 years later, in this very same spot. 10 years later. Ta-da! Well, he's finally setting out, eh, Maya? I'm gonna give it to Makino, too. I'll miss that rascal. I just love British voices. W Peak Piece. Yeah, it's my first time. But if he does become a pirate, he'll bring shame to the village. I don't know what this voice is. I never thought he'd really do it. Squeak. Wow, it's a good day to set out at sea. To set out to sea. Zealot doesn't know how to read. Brrr. Whoa! Our local sea monster. Sorry I have to do this, but here's an attack I've been perfecting since the last time we met. Gum gum! Pistol! Whoosh. Raw. There's your battle shown, the first battle shown in Punch. Are you laughing at my Luffy voice? Too many iconic panels in Chapter 1, real. God, just the depth. Like, just the feeling of three-dimensionality here. Excuse me if I gawk at the panels sometimes, but I'm sure y'all won't mind. It is a visual medium, after all. I'd like to stop and appreciate it sometimes. Even if I get caught up in just reading the dialogue. I had to do that because I like the feeling of recoil we get from that shot. That's what you get, you darn fish. First things first, I've got to get a crew. I think about 10 men should do. And I'll need a pirate flag. Look out, world, here I come. I'm going to become the king of the pirates. Luffy's... Sorry, this... I don't want to just scroll on from this. I feel like this panel is really iconic, too. Luffy's tiny boat floats on. His crew yet to be found. Luffy's great voyage of destiny has begun. Raw. That was a lot of fun. How long am I live? 1 hour? So I think we'll do... I am having way too much fun to end. We're gonna do one more hour. I don't know how much the next chapter... Oh, next chapter is way shorter. Alright, I don't know if I want to stop too long. Yeah, a lot of, It's very battle shonen. I wasn't expecting anything less. But yeah, definitely, it kind of can't not have a pirate vibe to it. Because it's literally all they're talking about and doing, so... I really like the tone and everything so far. And yeah, the art is great. The art is very charming. It's simple, yet... not detailed in the way of being like berserk levels of like detail, but detailed in where there's clarity of like location and character and just the world and everything. It gives you all the information you need to know. There's plenty of storytelling through the visuals alone so far, which I'm sure is no small feat. I just got a DM from Bahin. Oh, he's just okay. That's for later. Damn, I don't know. I don't know if I want to stop in between chapters, at least right now. I kind of just want to keep going. I'm having way too much fun. Well, how do y'all feel? Is this good? Is this good on the viewer's side of things? Because not a lot of people do like live manga reading streams, and I wonder if there's like a reason for that. If these are just maybe not. I mean, that's the thing too, is like, if I'm having fun, I feel like, by proxy, someone's bound to be having fun. So, I feel like that's all that really matters. The voice development through Chapter 1 was already fun, yeah. I love doing that. Okay, so now I die. Wrong tube. I die before I finish reading One Piece. I just started. No, I guess the last thing I want to say before I keep going is I think it feels like you're picking up on this too. Me sort of easing into the story is literally being shown through my confidence in reading developing and my like character voices evolving too. Like I'm getting more immersed into it and starting to realize, okay, this is the vibe of the story, this is how the characters are. And you're literally hearing that through the development of how I sound when I read it. We're just about to get to the ending. I was so close. I'm like the fucking frog dying in Shrek. Keep it going. Only stop if there was something you wanted to break down. If you wanted to break down stuff in the... Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing I want to talk about before I move on. I don't really think there is. I kind of just want to keep it rolling. Wow, what a great day! This is no ordinary boy in a rowboat. This is a boy with a dream, challenging the vast, treacherous seas in a tiny dinghy, searching for extraordinary men for his pirate crew. The weather's so nice! Who'd have thought this voyage would end in disaster so soon? I think my Luffy voice could get better. Like, I think I know in my head what I want it to sound like, but it's not quite coming out. I'm also not, like, really good at impressions. My best, like, I'm not, like, a professional voice actor, but my best work... My best work as a voice actor is when I try to keep closer to my natural speaking voice and not trying to sound too much like somebody else, if that makes sense, and more focusing on the spirit of the character with my own voice, if that makes sense. Hard to believe that I'm getting sucked into this giant whirlpool. Maybe I was getting a little careless. I could use some help, but there's nobody around. Oh well, can't be helped. Down I go. Too bad I can't swim too. Ha, what was I thinking? In a giant whirlpool, it doesn't really make a difference if you can swim or not. I'd drown even if I could swim. Yikes! Chapter 2. They call him Straw Hat Luffy. Yo. I've never seen this I guess this is like a bird that's like specific to this chapter. Because I don't associate this with One Piece. An uncharted island. Whoosh. Da-dum. Schwick. Why is the, I don't know what this character looks like, all I see is a hand. Why is there dust on my bulwark? I've never known how to say that word. 1,000 pardons, Lady Alvida. I thought I'd cleaned every inch of this ship. I'll clean everything all over again. Please. Please what? Please, not the iron mace. Not the iron mace to my balls. I don't want to die. That voice might fit even after seeing it properly. Okay. Kobe. Oh, I remember this guy from the Nun Piece, the abridged series. Except, you know, I could do the abridged Luffy voice. What's your name? My name's Kobe. Toby. Okay. I already forgot the voice I gave her. Kobe, who is the fairest throughout all the seas? Why, you are, Lady Alvida. No one compares to you. Correct. Which is why I will not tolerate anything dirty. The ship I sail in must be as clean and beautiful as I am, understood? Remember, Kobe, were it not for your vast knowledge of the seas, I would feed you to the sharks. But don't push your luck. Yes, that's very kind of you. Other than that, you're worthless. Here, shine my shoes. Yes, Lady Alvida, right away. That's crazy. I do remember this character design now. I've seen this before. I don't want to see even one speck of dust on this ship. Aye, aye. Iron Mace Alvida, the lady pirate. That's enough. You're pathetic. Oof. Oof. Sorry. If you've got time to grovel, then you've got time to scrub the toilet. I thought she said scrabble at first. If you've got time to grovel, then you've got time to scrubble. Yes, my lady, right away. Right away. What's that, Kobe? Did a barrel of rum wash up on the beach? Yeah, and it's not empty. I wasn't sure what to do with it. Well, I know what to do with it. Let's drink it all up. But if the captain finds out, she'll have our heads. She'll never find out. We're the only ones here. Just Kobe and the three of us know about it. I guess you're right. And you've seen nothing. You've seen nothing, right, Kobe? Right, I ain't seen nothing. Please don't hit me. What the devil? That was a great nap. Wait, I should do like a silver-coated voice for Luffy. Looks like I survived somehow. I got so dizzy I thought I was gonna barf. Huh? 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 Who are you guys? Who the heck are you? What were you doing in there? Back to work, you scurvy dogs. Whoosh. Whoa, whoa. You lazy swabbles who's the... Okay, I guess this is her voice now. You lazy swabbies who's the fairest throughout all the seas. Lady Alvida, who's the... Pretend I read that right. Lady Alvida, you are, of course. And you dare defy me? W Silver impression. What? Never, not in a million. Don't play dumb with me. I could hear you talking all the way from the ship. Which one of you had such a great nap? Captain, we have an intruder. Yeah, that good-for-nothing Kobe... Wait, that good-for-nothing Kobe brought that strange feller here. What? Could he be a bounty hunter? After the price on my head, I don't know, bro, every time I do her voice, I completely forgot what I was doing in the last panel. Kobe, you traitorous little runt. But the only bounty hunter bold enough to come here. I don't know, bro, I don't know what happened to my brain, I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. The Navy has him locked up. But if he's as clever as they say, he might have escaped. And they say that the infamous Roronoa Zoro. I don't know why it says Zolo. Hopefully that this is like the. I'm pretty sure this is the official translation, by the way. I don't know why it says Zolo. I assume that's gonna be corrected later. The infamous Roronoa Zoro is that clever. Zolo. My name is Zolo. My power's kinda loco. To get further, when newbies get hyper stuff vicariously on newbies. Randomly became mega British. Slowly every character becomes British until they are all by chapter 1200. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you hurt? Hey, this is what you wanted. Are you hurt? I'm getting knocked around so much, you must be, after getting walked around so much, you must be... Ha ha ha, I'm fine, just a little surprised is all. My name's Luffy. Where am I? This island is the hideout of Iron May Salvita, the lady pirate. I'm Kobe, a cabin boy. I see. Well, none of that really matters to me. Oh? You wouldn't happen to have a dinghy, would you? Mine got sucked into a whirlpool. Chat, how long until Luffy becomes British? You got sucked into a whirlpool? Yeah, it caught me by surprise. You're lucky to be alive. But if it's a dinghy you want, I have one. Sorta. What's this? Huh? A coffin? I built it myself. It took me about 2 years. 2 years? And you don't even want it? I really don't need it anymore. I built it to escape from this place. Oh, Father, please can I have some more? But I don't have the courage to try it. I guess it's my fate to be a cabin boy for the rest of my life. But I once had a different dream. Why don't you just escape? No way! Just thinking about what Alvida would do to me if she caught me makes my bladder weak. Nope, 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 nope. I just can't risk it. I'll never forget that fateful day. I just wanted to go fishing, and I boarded a pirate ship by mistake. That was 2 years ago. In exchange for my life, I've been working as their cabin boy. You're kinda clumsy and dumb. What? It already happened. You're kinda clumsy and dumb. Britt Kobe fits very well. Nice. They're spelling his name with a K, by the way. And you're gutless too. You really are worthless. You don't have to be that frank. But you're right. I don't have the guts to float around at sea in a barrel like you. Luffy, why did you go to sea anyway? Well, you see, I'm gonna be the king of the pirates. King of the pirates? But you'd have to make the whole world kneel to you. Wealth, fame, power... You'd have to achieve it all! This panel is amazing. Don't tell me you're after Gold Roger's lost treasure, One Piece. Do you want to die? Every pirate in the world is after that. And so am I. And so am I. But the odds against you are astronomical. Why is that a question? It's impossible! You want to be the king of the pirates in the golden age of piracy? It'll never happen. Never, never, never. Clonk. Hey, why'd you hit me? You were hysterical. Okay, I'm used to it. I'm not afraid to die, Kobe. Huh? These two voices are so hard to swap between. I've set myself to become the king of the pirates, and if I die trying, then at least I tried. What guts? What determination? You're not even afraid to die? And I believe I'll succeed too. Or am I just deluding myself? I never looked at it like that before. Maybe I can be like that. If I'm willing to risk my life trying. Huh? Maybe it's possible. Do you think I can join the Navy? The Navy? We'll end up being enemies, but I want to join the Navy and fight the bad guys. It's been my dream since I was a little kid. Luffy, do you think I can do it? How would I know? Well, I'm gonna do it. What have I got to lose? I don't want to be a miserable cabin boy my whole life. Better to risk my life trying to achieve my dream. I'll join the Navy, and then I'll capture Alvida. Who are you going to capture, runt? Ah, whoosh. What boat? You little sneak, did you really think you could escape from me? Is that the bounty hunter you hired? Well, he certainly isn't Zorro. So, I'll give you one chance to repent. Who is the fairest throughout all the seas? Answer me! Zorro? Lady Alvida, you. Hey, who's that tough-looking old biddy? Blah! Grr! How dare, no way! Luffy, take it back! Throughout all the seas, Lady Alvida is... And then he remembers him saying that. Oh, Lady Alvida is the oldest hag of them all! Ha 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 ha! You little... I said it, and I won't be able to take it back. No more cringing for me. From now on, I'll fight for my dreams. Yeah! Good for you, Kobe. Luffy. It makes no difference to me. You're both gonna die. Boom. That didn't hurt. Smirk. 'Cause I'm made of rubber. Impossible. No one survives the Iron Mace. Eh? You've got to be kidding. Gum pistol. What the? Boom. His arm stretched like rubber. Captain, I beat Lady Alvida. He's not human. He's not a human. Give Kobe a dinghy. He's gonna join the Navy. Yes, sir. Ha ha ha. Luffy. You must have eaten the fruit of the gum tree. Incredible. But Luffy, if you're going after One Piece... Why isn't he saying the One Piece? That's kind of weird. That means you'll have to enter the Grand Line. Yep. They call it the Pirate's Graveyard. That's why I'm assembling a super crew. That guy imprisons the Navy base. What's his name? Noah Zoro. Bro, how do you say that? The reason why Zoro is Zolo is because the 4Kids dub called him that to avoid copyright issues of Zoro, and Viz kept it for brand consistency in English. Okay. I thought it was just messy pronunciation. Well, I know everyone else calls him Zoro, so I'm gonna call him Zoro, even if it's Zolo. If he's a good guy, I'll let him join my crew. Now you're talking crazy again. Never, never, never. That'll never happen. That guy's a demonic beast. How do you know? Never! I'm Zolo. I'm Han Solo. And so, the two young adventurers sail on towards the naval base and destiny. Skull and crossbones. The crossbones are thigh bones. Here is some information regarding the pirate flag. The pirate flag is generally called the Jolly Roger and is a symbol of death. Scary, isn't it? There are many theories concerning the origin of the term Jolly Roger. Some say it comes from the French Jolly Rouge or Red Lovely, possibly referring to blood. Another possibility is that Roger was originally the word rogue, meaning a thief or villain. And then there are those who say it's related to Old Roger, which was a name for the devil. The other theory that he doesn't mention here is that it actually came from Super Mario 64 from Jolly Roger Bay. A demonic beast, huh? I'm just gonna keep. I'm just gonna call him. Well, I don't know. Roronoa Zorro. Zorro is his real. I'm having a fever. I'm having a seizure. I just realized it might be interesting to send you the SPS stuff after each volume. There's a lot of fun and interesting stuff. Okay. I don't know what that is, but sure. Roronoa Zorro is his real name, but they call him Zorro the Pirate Hunter. He's like a bloodthirsty hound, roaming the seas, hunting men for the bounties on their heads. They say he's a demon in human form. Luffy, he's a pirate hunter. Pirate hunters don't mix well with pirates. I haven't decided whether I'll invite him or join him, or invite him to join my crew or not. If he's a good guy, then I'll... He's in prison because he's not a good guy. Enter Zorro, pirate hunter. I love the way the animals look in this, very cartoony. We're finally here! We made it to the naval base town. Okay, I think less nasally. We're finally here! We made it to the naval base town. Yeah, we finally made it. Kobe, you're amazing. Huh? You actually got us to our destination. Of course I did. That's the minimum requirement for people who sail the seas. Sorry, burp. Luffy, if you keep randomly floating around, you'll never become a pirate. You should find a navigator for your crew. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Now let's eat. This place is called Food Foo. Wanted to Ito Mikio. I wonder if that's relevant. Might be. Might be some foreshadowing there. Well, Kobe, I guess this is where we go our separate ways. I hope you join the Navy and become a great sailor. Thank you, Luffy. And I hope you become a great pirate. Even if that means we'll be enemies. Hey, I just remembered. That guy is supposed to be imprisoned here. Roronoa Zorro. Rora Nora 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 Zorro. Okay. Let's see if we can maintain that. Crash! Maybe you shouldn't have said that name out loud around here. Hmm? I saw a poster that said that Captain Morgan is at this base. Wow, huh? What a great restaurant. Wait. What a great restaurant. I want to go back there again. Everyone is so jumpy. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I can understand why they get nervous when they hear Roronoa Zorro's name. Oh. That might have been it. He might escape at any moment. But why did they get nervous hearing the captain's name? Why did they get nervous hearing the captain's name? Who knows? Maybe they just got carried away. Why would that happen? I'm trying to think seriously here. Oh, yeah. Navy base. That's, dude. I've seen some of like the designs of like the buildings for this series. This is such a cool design. It looks so big up close. Go on in, Kobe. But I haven't mentally prepared myself yet. And those people sure were scared when they heard the captain's name. Luffy, what are you doing? I wonder if I can see the demonic beast from here. It's so easy to imitate Japanese from Spanish, and the name also sounds great pronounced Spanishingly. Spanishingly? Like, Zoro? I'm not really bad at roaring R's. Like, Zoro. Wait, should I try to do like a Spanish voice? Should I try to do like an Ecuador voice for Zoro? You won't find. I'll have to see what speaks to me when I see his face. You won't find him just by peeking over the fence. He's probably deep within the bowels of the prison. Oh yeah? Well, there's somebody over here. Maybe it's Zoro. What? There he is. Lub-dub, lub-dub. Spanish and Japanese have similar enunciation. But if you speak Spanish, you'll use your time learning Japanese. Oh really? I've never heard of that. What's wrong? A black bandana and a haramaki sash. It's really him. That's Roronoa I already forgot to say it. Roronoa Zoro. He looks so menacing. He's just standing there, menacingly. Iconic. So that's him, hmm? I could just untie those ropes and set him free. That's suicide. If you let him loose, he'll kick us. He'll kill us, then wreck the whole town. Hey, kid. Let me know if a Spanish voice is not good for Zoro, but I'm gonna try it since y'all said that. Hey, kid. Huh? Yikes! Come over here and untie me. I've been here for 9 days and I can't take it anymore. Okay, apparently he's British. What the fuck is wrong with me? Yeah, I'm gonna do a Spanish. Immediately goes British. Come over here and untie me. I've been here for 9 days and I can't take it anymore. Hey, I'm going from English to British to Spanish. This is very challenging, to say the least. Hey, he's smiling. He's talking to us. I'll make it worth your while. I'll capture someone with a big price on their head and give all of the bounty to you. You can trust me. I'm a man of my word. Don't do it, Luffy! As soon as you untie him, he'll kill us and get away. I just know it. He won't kill us. He couldn't. I wouldn't let him. Huh? What a big head he's got. Huh? Shh. Hi, don't go down there, it's dangerous. What do you want? Wait. What do you want? Luffy, do something. She'll be killed. Why don't you do it yourself? Get lost. Fuck. It keeps going British. Get lost. Do you want to get killed? I made these rice balls for you. I thought you might need some food. It's the first time I've ever made rice balls. I hope you like them. I bet in the 4Kids dub they were like... They were like fucking Pop-Tarts or something. I'm not hungry. Now beat it and take that stuff with you. But... I don't want it. Now get out of here or I'll stomp you to death. Roronoa Zoro, you shouldn't pick on little girls. I'll tell my father on you. This is just the voice that speaks to me with this guy. Helmeppo, Captain Morgan's son. Yeah, jelly donuts. Who's that weirdo? He must be some high-ranking naval officer. Now that little girl will be safe. Well, if it isn't the idiot's son, living off daddy's wealth. Did you just call me an idiot? A man in your position should guard his tongue, or he could lose it. Little girl, did you bring those rice balls for me? How thoughtful. Hey, give it back! It's just disgusting. It's sweet. There's sugar on it. Rice balls are supposed to be seasoned with salt, not sugar. But I like sweets, so I figured sugar would be better. These are completely inedible. Stop, please, you're ruining them. How evil. That little girl worked really hard to make those rice balls. Don't worry, I'm sure the ants find them delicious. Oh no! Why? I work so hard to make them. Oh, stop that crying. That's why I hate kids. It's your own fault. Can't you read this sign? It says... I was actually about to read it if he wasn't going to. It says, anyone aiding this prisoner shall be found guilty of the crimes he has committed. Captain Morgan. I'm sure you've heard how scary my father can be. If you were an adult, you would be put to death. You there, throw that brat over the fence. But I'm ordering you to throw that little brat over the fence. Are you going to disobey a direct order? I'll tell Daddy on you. Did this guy's voice change? I can't even tell. Yes, sir. Right away. Yeah. Sploing. Are you okay? What a bad man. Hi, aren't you a stubborn one? That's right. I'm gonna last out the... Oh, wait. That's right. I'm gonna last out the entire month. You just keep your end of the bargain. I won't dream of breaking my word. If you survive out here for a month, then I'll let you go. It's my pleasure, I'm sure. You still here? Better not let Helmeppo's father catch you. Look, I'm looking for good men to join my pirate crew. Pilot crew? You think I'd lower myself to that level? No thanks. But becoming a pirate's my dream. What's wrong with it? You think if you untie me, I'm gonna join your pirate crew? I haven't decided if I'll ask you yet. You've got a pretty bad reputation, you know. Bad reputation? Huh? Well, anyway, I don't go for that kind of deal. I've got my own plans for the future. I don't need your help. I can get out of here on my own. All I have to do is last here for a month, then I'm a free man. Captain Morgan's idiot son promised me. All I've got to do is survive here for 1 month, then I'll be free to pursue my own dream. I don't know why I added that word there. I see it! Sorry. I see. I don't think I could last 1 week without food. Me and you are different. I've got more willpower. So go look for a crew elsewhere. Hey, wait a minute. Huh? Pick that up for me. You're not gonna eat it? You're not gonna eat it? It's more of a dirt ball than a rice ball now. I know you're hungry, but this? Shut up. Just shut up and feed it to me. And don't miss 1 grain of rice. Nom 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 nom. I told you, it was mostly dirt. You want to kill yourself? Tell the kid. Huh? Tell her I said it was delicious. Tell her I ate it all. Really? Oh, that's the girl. Really? That's Chad, by the way. Chad behavior. Yeah, he ate it all up. I'm so glad. Could that guy really be as bad as everyone says? Can't tell who's saying this. He's not a bad guy. Oh, it's her. He's not a bad guy. Everyone in town is afraid of him, but he hasn't done anything wrong. He got thrown into prison because of me. Captain Morgan's son... Ah, I see. Captain Morgan's son had a bunch of mean dogs. They attacked me. Roranoa Zorro saved me. Besides, those dogs are running loose and scaring everybody in town. That's why Zorro's in prison, because he hurt that guy's... Oh. They should have, like, positioned the arrow to point down... Whatever. Well, actually, it has the speed... Okay, I should have known. That's why Zorro's in prison, because he hurt that guy's dogs to save you. Yes? That makes sense. Zorro's really scary, but he only... This takes me back to, like, when I was playing, like, Xenoblade. Like, swapping between all the voices. It was, like, it got really confusing at times. That makes sense. Zoro's really scary, but he only goes after people with a price on their heads, and he wouldn't get thrown into prison for that. And he wouldn't get thrown into prison for that. There you go. Enunciation is enunciating. Captain Morgan and his son are the bad ones. They put people to death for no reason at all. Everyone's afraid of them. Ha ha ha, you're not blowing your... You're not bowing your heads low enough, Jesus Christ. Low enough, scum. I'll tell my father on all of you. Oh, I see, it's him. Do you want to be jailed like Roronoa Zoro? We're going to hold a public execution for him in 3 days. We'll make an example of him. I can hardly wait. 3 days? But you made a promise to him. What? What did you hear about that? That promise was just a joke. He's just a stupid beast for believing it. Oh. Wham. I don't... Yep, like, here. There you go. I don't know if the mic picked that up. Luffy! That guy is scum. Stop, calm down. You want to make an enemy of the Navy, do you? Kobe, I've made that my decision. Huh? I'm going to ask Zoro to join my crew. Dude, yeah, after hearing about how he is. Yeah. Exactly the kind of guy Luffy's looking for. I feel Luffy is going to be very drawn to people with qualities that Shanks possessed. For sure. So for context, by the way, shonen that I've read / watched are Hunter x Hunter, My Hero, Black Clover, Full Metal Alchemist, what else have I seen? I know I've seen at least a few more. Bleach. I haven't done Naruto. I haven't done Dragon Ball. Matter of fact, in terms of like the, before this, Bleach was the first of the original top 3 that I've read. Jujutsu Kaisen's shonen, right? I've seen the first season of that. How to draw the skull and crossbones. Oh, hell yeah. Draw a circle, draw 3 circles inside the circle. Hell yeah. If we weren't coming towards the end of the stream, I'd probably do that, actually. Just for fun. Y'all know, Witch Hat, for those that might think Witch Hat is, shonen, it actually isn't. Alright, we're gonna keep going, because this chapter is literally continuing on. He really did it! He punched the captain's son! Captain Morgan will be furious! Luffy, stop! Are you trying to pick a fight with the whole Navy? Scum is scum, no matter who its father is. You hit me! You actually hit me! No one has ever hit me! Not even Daddy! I'm Captain Morgan's beloved son! Wait. I'm Captain Morgan's beloved son! I'm telling Daddy on you! Oh, audible gasp. Don't run crying to Papa! Face me like a man! Luffy, please stop! You'll die begging for mercy. You're a walking corpse. Father will kill you. Ah, he's not worth hitting. You booger face! Now you've done it. It was crazy for cinematography especially. Damn, that show is 3 seasons now? Need to get going. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it after... I don't know, I'll just find the next good stopping point. But alright, thank you for stopping by. The VOD will be here if you want to see the rest of my react. You were great, Nissan. It feels weird saying big brother, because it's like, I don't know. Like, in our culture, like, she wouldn't be calling him big brother. I feel like that's too direct of a translation there. I feel like in English, she probably should just call him Mr. Like, I know that in Japanese, kids call, like other kids that are older than them, They give them like sibling like type honoraries, I guess is the right word, but they don't actually mean it literally. That's not really something we do in the West or in any English speaking country really. So yeah. I feel a lot better now. Then I wish I'd given him a few more whacks for you. Rika, get over here. You shouldn't be talking to that person. If they think you're his friend, they'll kill you too. But Mommy, he's a good man. And Zoro, he's a good... Slam. Wait, what's slamming? The door, I guess? I don't know what's slamming there. What are you saying? You didn't go to the parade ground, did you? Well, no. Hurry up, let's get inside. They won't let you get away. It's just the same voice. They won't let you get away with this, and Captain Morgan has the whole Navy behind him. Yeah, whatever. I need to talk to Zoro. Naval Fortress. Ooh, I'm so great. Like, I haven't seen this guy's face yet, so I don't know what his voice should be. Yes, sir. You certainly are, sir. You're the great Captain Morgan, sir. Then why are the... Okay, so he's a naval captain, okay. Then why are the tributes from the peasants, townsfolk, getting smaller? Yes, sir. Regarding your tributes, I believe the townspeople are now too poor to raise. It's not a question of how much they can pay. Wait. It's not a question of how much they can pay. I feel like Navy people should have, like, more kind of posh voices. It's not a question of how much they can pay. It's a question of their respect for me. Daddy! What's wrong, Helmeppo? Why the commotion? I want you to kill someone for me. Hey! You again. If this is about me joining your pirate crew, my answer is still no. Call me Luffy. I'll untie you if you join my pirate crew, okay? Don't listen, boy. I've got my own mission, and it doesn't involve becoming a stinking pirate. Brain fart. Dude, swapping between these voices is so hard. It's fun, though. Okay, Silver. You're too good to be a pirate. Well, you a bounty hunter? You, you a bounty hunter who everyone thinks is some sort of demon? I don't care what people think. I live by my own code. I've never done anything I regret, and I don't intend to in the future. Which is why I'll never be a pirate. Sorry. Oh. Sorry, but I've made up my mind. You're gonna join my crew. I don't care what you decided. It's immersive? I'm glad. I heard you can use a sword. If I wasn't tied up, I'd show you. Although knowing what I know about him, he doesn't need his arms. Nowhere's no. Although I feel like you did, that's not exactly it's not exactly uncommon knowledge. So, where are your swords now? They took them from me. The captain's idiot son. Next to my life, those swords are my dearest treasures. Treasures, huh? Too bad they took them. I know. I'll get your swords from the idiot's son. What? Then, if you want your swords back, you'll have to join my crew. You little rat! Hey, come back! See you soon! He's going into the fortress. It's one dumb pirate. Okay, steady, stand it up. Father, why aren't you... I think that was the dad saying that. Father, why aren't you hunting the brigand who hit me? Even you never laid a hand on my lovely yet masculine face before. Do you know why I've never hit you? Because I'm your beloved I'll tell you why. It's because you're an idiot son who's not even worth hitting! Ugh! Why should I fight your battles? You're big enough to wipe your own bottom. I don't mind if you use my status, but I only lay lay hands on people who defy me. Axe Hand Morgan. Don't fool yourself. You are not the great one. I am great. I am the great one. I don't know if this voice fits him, but fuck it. I heard a little mouse snuck into my parade ground. The little girl? I dealt with her, So you killed her? What? No, She was just a little girl, and She didn't even know what she was doing. You, find her and kill her. Huh? Child or not, anyone who defies me must suffer the penalty. But Captain, she's just a little girl. I wouldn't obey such a cruel order. Oh, wouldn't you? You are a lieutenant in the Navy, aren't you? Oh man, so the Navy are like Omega corrupt. At least this sect of them is. However, a captain being this fucked up, I feel like majority of them are probably going to be like in this story, government bad, is what I'm getting. I'm sure it's going to be more gray than that. Like, there's going to be good pirates, bad pirates, you know, bad naval officers, good ones. And I, a captain, am your superior officer, am I not? Yes, sir. Then you are duty-bound to obey me. If I say kill her, then you will kill her. I won't murder a little girl. Mutiny! Oh, he chop off his arm? Whoosh. Ah! Oh, wait, let's... Oh! You didn't have to... Oh, he killed him. You didn't have to kill him! Lieutenant! No matter. The townsfolk must be taught respect. I'll handle it personally. For years, I labored to achieve this rank, and I did it by my own strength, at great personal cost. I think the reason I'm doing this voice is because of, like, William Beckett from the Pirates movies. Because he was, like, a naval captain. These characters, like, I guess, in terms of their role, these characters are similar, but, physically, they're not similar in the slightest. So I'm trying to make his voice a little more gruff. Rank means everything in this world. Remember that. My rank is the highest on this base, which makes me superior to everyone else here. That means everything I do is right. Is that clear? Yes, sir. You are the greatest, sir. This is a monument to my rank and power. It took years to build, but today it is finally complete. Raise my statue. Put it at the highest point of this fortress as a symbol of my greatness. That's funny. There aren't any sailors around. Maybe they're having a meeting or something. No one to help me find Zoro's swords, or the idiot's son. Heavy? Oh, heave. Why did I say heavy? I thought there was an I there. I was like, okay, that's interesting, heavy. Clunk. What was that? Did you just bump it? Sorry, sir. We were careless, sir. I think I hear voices up there. I'll just check it out. Gum. Rocket! Swine, do you know how long I've waited for this statue to be finished? And you've already scratched it. Sorry, sir. I'll pay to have it fixed. This statue is like my person. Scratching it is the same as attacking me. Let this be a warning to all. Whoosh. Whoa, I overshot. What's that? It came from below. Got it. Huh? Whoosh. Oh, it broke. Wow. Wow. There you go. That's a better voice. Sorry. Seize him! I'll have his heart! Yes, sir. Aye, sir. Daddy, that's the ruffian who hit me. If you had killed him, this would never have... Sorry it took me so long between some lines, by the way. I'm trying to think. Wait, what does this person sound like? I've been looking for you. Let go! Father, help! He's entering the forest. Help me. Get him. Captain, someone's in the parade ground. What? Oh, these rebels defying me! Kill them all! What? Luffy went into the fortress? Why is he so reckless? Yeah, I've noticed. Who is he anyway? Hey, now you're being reckless. That's not the Spanish voice. Hey, now you're being reckless. If they catch you freeing me, they'll kill you. They imprisoned you unfairly. I can't stand to see the Navy act improperly. I'm going to become a proper sailor. Just like Luffy's going to be the king of the pirates. What? King of the pirates? Does he know what that means? I was shocked when he first told me too. But he'll succeed or die trying. That's how he is. Wait, where did that boom come? What happened? Did Zoro like headbutt him? There he is. Where are Zoro's swords? I'll tell you, just stop dragging me. Make your own original pirate flag. Oh, dude, dino egg flag? Maybe I should. The king of the pirates and the master swordsman. I love these, I forget what you call these. Tell me, where are Zoro's swords? Stop dragging me, I'll tell you. Okay, tell me. They're in my room. We passed it a long way back. You should have told me. You should have told me. You're wasting time. Ouch, you hit me again. Drop the captain's son or we'll shoot. I don't want to. Huh? Okay, go ahead and shoot. Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot. He's using Helmeppo as a shield. I've been I've been shot. Blood, I'm bleeding. I'm gonna die. Good, you're alive. Now get out of here. They're on their way down. But I haven't untied you. Don't worry about me. I just have to survive the month and they'll let me go. So just beat it. They're not going to let you go. You're going to be executed 3 days from now. What are you saying? That idiot promised me. If I survive here for a month, I'll be set free. He never intended to keep that promise. That's why Luffy punched Helmeppo. Because he found out Helmeppo lied to you. What? The Navy is your enemy now. Please, if I untie you, will you help Luffy? You saved my life. I won't ask you to become a pirate, but Luffy's really strong, and so are you. If you team up, you can escape from here. Please, help him. Stay where you are. Captain Morgan has ordered your immediate execution. Oh! This must be the room. Hey, the swords. Hey, the swords. There you go. I'm having surprisingly for the main character, I'm having a hard time pinning down his voice. I don't know why. I think it's because everyone else is has an accent. But there are 3 swords. Which one are Zoro's? Huh? He fainted. What's going on down there? Take them all. Kobe! Surround the fortress! If that rascal in the straw hat escapes, you'll all be sorry. You 3 aren't simple outlaws, are you? You're trying to overthrow me. Roronoa Zoro. Peasants and pirates may tremble at your name, but you're no match for the Great One. You may be a barracuda, but I'm a great white shark. What? A great white shark. Take aim! Oh, this is, I can't die yet. There's something I have to do. I made a promise. Wait, I made a promise. Oh, the music stopped. I'll just restart it. Kuina wins again. Kuina wins again. Two swords Zoro. It's also really hard to read Zolo, but say Zoro. Two Swords Zoro loses. Zoro is 0 for 2,000 against Kuina. Oh well. Pathetic. Kind of weak for a boy, aren't you? Hey, Zoro's not weak. Yeah, he's the strongest in our dojo. He's even stronger than the grown-ups. That's so? Well, he's not as strong as me. Even if he can use two swords, he's still weak. Losers should learn to suffer defeat in silence. Darn, Kuina makes me so mad. She's kinda cute though. She thinks she's so great just because she's the sensei's daughter. Lost again, eh, Zoro? It's odd. It's odd because... Zoro, ZealotPara. God damn it, new characters. I need to find new voices. It's odd because you're actually actually very strong. Sensei, are you teaching her secret tricks because she's your daughter? It's not fair. Of course not. Darn, why can't I beat that girl? Don't forget that Kuina's a little older than you. But I can beat grown-ups. I'm going to sail the seas and become the greatest swordmaster in the world. I can't keep losing to that girl. Clack, clack. Zoro. Kuina, I challenge you to a duel with real swords. You're not afraid of real swords, are you? Real swords? Okay, it's your funeral. On guard. I'm ready. Yeah. Shing, 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 shing. That makes 2001 times I've beat you. Darn. It's just so frustrating. Sometimes I just like imagine words that aren't there. I'm the one who's frustrated, huh? When girls get older, they become weaker than the boys. Pretty soon you'll all be stronger than me. Zoro, you're always saying that you're going to become the world's greatest swordsman. Dad says that girls can't be master swordsmen. You're lucky you're a boy, Zoro. I want to become the world's greatest swordsman too. But I'm starting to get breasts. I wish I was a boy. What are you crying about? You beat me! That's not fair! Beating you is my dream! Zoro. Someday I'll beat you because I worked hard, not because you got weaker. It's got nothing to do with being a boy or a girl. I'm training all the time to beat you. You're making me look bad. Some of my enunciation doesn't make any sense until after I say it, I'm like, wait, that's not what they meant. Zoro for gender equality. Let's make a promise to each other. Someday, one of us will become the greatest swordsman ever. We'll fight each other for the title. You idiot. You're too puny. It's a promise. Zoro, there's been an accident. It's Kuina. She fell down the stairs. She's dead. Holy shit. Man, you made a promise yesterday. You can't run away from your promise. Zoro, stop it. Humans are fragile things, Zoro. Oh, it's the master. Humans are fragile things, Zoro. Sensei, may I have her sword? I suppose so. I'll have to keep the promise for both of us. I'm going to become such a great master swordsman that my name will be known even in heaven. Holy shit. That took a turn quick. I promised her. I can't die yet. Gum! Rocket! Fire! Boing! You? Luffy? Straw Hat? Bling! Bullets can't hurt me! Yeah, that's what that's doing. Look out! Ha 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 ha! What are you? Sorry. I'm the guy who's gonna be the king of the pirates. So, which swords are yours? I didn't know, so I brought all 3. They're all mine. I practice Centaurio 3-sword style. If you fight the Navy with me here and now, in the eyes of the government, you'll be one of the bad guys. You'll be one of the bad guys. One of these days I'll nail Luffy's voice. Of course. Wait, of course you could obey the law and let them kill you. You must be devil's spawn, but I'm not ready to die without a fight. Alright, you've got yourself a pirate. That voice was like somewhere weird in the middle. Dude. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to call it there. I wanted to cap myself at 2 hours for these manga reads. But yeah. All right. Yeah, we've read a lot. Thoughts are I am really dizzy after doing all that voice acting. Yeah, 2 hours is gonna have to be the limit for sure. I'm having fun for sure. Yeah, Shanks and Zoro are Chads. Luffy too. They're very, definitely very morally righteous characters, which, you know, you get a lot in shonen. You know, these are your Astas, your All Mights, your Dekus. I don't know if I can't, off the top of my head, I can't really think of any good examples from Hunter x Hunter. That show's a lot more morally gray with its characters. You know, your Ichigos. Actually, Bleach has a lot of morally gray characters too. And so does Black Clover, honestly. My Hero, most of like the morally gray characters are like villains, but then they're just straight up bad guys. This show pretty much so far is just bad guys and good guys. There isn't really one in the middle yet, but I don't really expect that kind of thing early on. Let's just say Gon is a very realistic depiction of what a child that age would be like if they had that kind of power and they lived in that kind of world. But no, yeah, I'm having fun reading this. We're gonna do this again tomorrow, same time. And then we're gonna do it again on Friday. I'm gonna try to do this like 2 to 3 times a week for a little bit. I might slow down at one point when I feel like I don't need to, I'm not so like, I don't know. Maybe I'll know. I know I'm gonna have to take breaks at some point where I'll stop reading, but we'll definitely come back after the breaks. It's just, this is gonna be a lot. Yeah. Sometimes what helps in my chat reactions is when damn, we read 5 chapters. It's more than I thought we would. Yeah, what helps in my witch chat is when I skim back through everything I read. Yeah, first chapter, very iconic. Setting up Luffy's motivations and moral compass. I mean, Shanks left a huge impression on him, especially after he sacrificed his arm for him. So, stands to reason that he'd want to be just like him, and then he passed his hat on to him. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to meet more of the characters that I've heard of from this series, more of the mainstays. There's that iconic shot again. Not that y'all can really see. There we go. Now you can see it. That's fair. I usually tell people to watch this, read arc by arc, and take breaks in between to not worry about the entire thing. So if you need a break, let's slow down. Yeah. We'll just see how I feel. My mind's wide open. I love reading Gum Gum Pistol. I love reading that. I want to say Gamu Gamu, because it's probably what he says in the anime. I'm pretty sure I've heard that. God, what a solid first chapter. It was since I started from the beginning, I usually read certain arcs over. Yeah, that's what I do with Gintama. When I want to re-experience Gintama, but not the full thing. Yeah, hopefully my voice acting and stuff will be more consistent as time goes on. I haven't done anything like this in a while. The closest thing I've done to this is like last time I played a JRPG, which has been it's been a while. So I'm kind of out of practice with this, and I haven't done this a whole lot. Because most of my other voice acting stuff has been in recordings. A lot of it hasn't been on the fly. Kobe's a lot of fun. It's really interesting that Kobe is another character who wants to be very morally, who is morally sound, morally grounded, wants to do the right thing, very pure, very pure of heart like Luffy, but instead of becoming a pirate, wanting to be an outlaw, he wants to be essentially in the law enforcement. But he wants to. It's interesting that he's so. Let me look back to see why he wants to be like that. Because I think he explained it. Because I need to know why he's so driven. I'm curious as to why he's so driven to change the system from within. That seemingly looks so corrupt. Like, why is he so motivated to do that at such a young age? He explained that, right? Let's see. Okay, so we saw that he talked about when he got kidnapped by the pirates. Perspective is a big thing in One Piece, and certain perspectives are explained later on. Right. That's really cool that they're setting it up this early on. You think I can join the Navy? The Navy? Okay, this is where it gets revealed. What have I got to lose? I don't want to be a miserable cabin boy my whole life. Better to risk my life, try it. So yeah, he says his dream. Interesting. So his motivation is that he wants to get back at Alvida. I guess it's because he's seen Alvida's... He's seen the work of evil pirates firsthand, and I guess he doesn't that doesn't sit right with him, and even if he gets away, I think he wants to sort of like he wants to make the world a better place by bullies like Alvida not having the chance to do that to do that to anyone else. So, okay, so we've got that part of his arc, and then I want to go and see what he thought about, like, his first reaction to seeing how corrupt the Navy is. So much, I know, y'all are probably like clenching your fists right now. Yeah, so here, when they first got to the naval base, Kobe was worried more about Zoro, but then over time we see the Navy being dicks. I'm frothing at the mouth right now, but I must show restraint. I mean, hey, we could probably average 5 chapters per stream. Especially since they're not all they're probably not all gonna be as long as chapter 1. Tell you what, I need to pee. Yeah. I'll be able to focus better on this. When I do that. All right, where was I? Kobe. I'm hyperfixated on Kobe right now. Just because it's interesting to me, for me to see like him not. He seemingly doesn't have any doubts about joining the Navy after seeing them being corrupt. Maybe he already knew that. I'm trying to see more about. Yeah, he literally he calls Helmeto, or whatever his name is, Hemepo, evil. Thankfully, the character designs are so strong that if I can just like skim through the chapters and immediately pick out someone's face. What Straw Hat do you think will be his favorite? My guess is Usopp, at least out of the OG crew. Ooh. Yeah, we'll have to see. Zoro's pretty goated so far. Luffy's fun. Could that guy really be as bad as everyone says? Okay, they're talking about Zoro. Captain Morgan is one of the bad ones. So yeah, in this chapter, we don't really see too much from... Also, this story moves so fast. All of that happened in chapter 3. God damn. Like, chapter 3, we're already at that point of the story. That's crazy. Manga pacing is, yeah, the fucking anime probably drags out so many of these scenes and probably not in a fun way most of the time. But unfortunately that's what they gotta do. However, I think these days especially, anime have gotten a lot better at adapting manga, while also maintaining pacing. I mean, hell, like, the Witch Hat anime, from what I hear, adds stuff from the manga, but it's, like, actually interesting. It doesn't just, like, have characters just, like, just talking to each other motionless forever. Well, there's a lot less Kobe here than I thought. Now that I'm looking for him... Current One Piece anime is actually better. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna have to see the anime at some point anyway for when I start making video essays on this series. As beautiful as the manga art is so hard to make videos out of. Because you have to, like... It's so much harder to, like... do things visually with manga panels compared to just playing a clip. It's possible, I've done it. I've made whole videos with just manga panels, but it do be hard. Okay, so that's, I guess, the reason I feel so uncertain about Kobe's thoughts on the Navy. We don't really see much of him. He's being honest. He definitely doesn't like Helmeppo. Yeah, so I guess it's just, the reason I feel that way is because we just really haven't, we haven't seen more of Kobe's thoughts on the Navy as a whole. We just know that he wants to be an honest-to-God sailor. He wants to be one of the good ones, basically. Whether or not there are many good ones remains to be seen. I don't know how deep the corruption runs. Dude, this backstory was crazy. The way Queena just dies. So yeah, Zoro's initial impression was, you know, he was so frustrated that he couldn't beat Queena. Let me know if any of these names are, like, not canon, by the way, because of the weird translation. But, yeah, he was frustrated he couldn't beat her, because he can beat people that are seemingly stronger than her. And then, I guess he was like, you know what, I'm gonna set out, become a better swordsman, and come back and beat you. And then she dies, so... I guess now, since he wasn't able to keep true to the promise of being able to beat her, he still wants to keep true to the promise of becoming, like, the greatest swordsman. He wants to be able to at least live up to his promise somehow. He's trying to fill that void, you know, the best way he can. You know, I bet if this fight was adapted, I bet it goes hard. Well, sorry, I bet if this fight was adapted well, it goes hard. That or it's just, that's the problem I have with a lot of anime, is like, they're borderline just like manga with colors and sound and voice acting. They don't really take advantage of the medium enough, which I know is a budget issue, but still. That's why a lot of the time I'd rather just read the manga, because it's just more appealing to see, like, the carefully crafted still images than, like, mediocre animation, you know? There's some anime, though, that do even better than the manga. So it's interesting, like, there's an accident, she fell down the stairs. Just like that. Was she weakened from her fight with Zoro? Let's see. She's sweating, but she doesn't really look hurt. Oh, she's a little bruised up. In the face a little bit. That could also just be shading. I'm wondering if maybe she was, like, weakened by Zoro's fight. Or something. And then had an accident and died. I don't know, she seems fine here. I don't think that's it. Well, y'all were wanting me to make theories. Here you go. I'm just wondering if there's something deeper to her death. Like if it was more than just an accident. I mean, yeah, I mean, sometimes people die in stupid ways, though. Yeah, I'll have to keep the promise for both of us. I'm going to become a great swordmaster that my name will be known even in heaven. Oh, okay, I see. I'll have to keep the okay, so it's not just that... It's not even just that he wants to try to keep as much of his original promise as possible. It is straight up, like, just wanting to honor her name. He wants to do enough... He wants to do enough, mastering of the craft for the both of them. Make notes of your theories so later on you can see if they're true or not. Well, that's what the VODs are for. I can just look back at the VODs, to be honest. Damn, this is a crazy place to end, though. Talk about a fucking cliffhanger. It's rare to see someone be completely blind to this, right? Yeah, I've just never... I'm glad I'm doing it now, though, so I get to share the experience through my streams. But yeah, I've just never gotten into One Piece. It's not that I've never been interested, I don't know, it just never happened. Oh, I do want to say, though, after my Witch Hat Atelier reactions, I think I want to react to Look Back, the anime movie, and then I think for another series, I think I want to do Dungeon Meshi. Because I tried watching Dungeon Meshi at one point, actually with Aya and Bahin, but we never ended up continuing it. I think I want to do Dungeon Meshi. I so wish I could do Freerun, but I've already seen Freerun, and I love Freerun. But God, that would be such a good reaction series. God, dude, that my breakdowns for every Freerun episode would be like 3 hours. Dungeon Meshi, yeah, I keep hearing wonderful things about it. I saw a few episodes and I wasn't really feeling it, so I want to give it another shot. So once the Witch Hat anime is done, I'll start doing Dungeon Meshi reactions every Monday. And then maybe keep doing these during the week. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure I don't, let's see, because I can be live for about another 30 minutes. Then again, I don't really like get loud like I used to, so I could go live later. I still want to cap my streams at 4 hours. It's just that, like, because of the time I started, because before I would this time, my latest time to stream would be 10. Like, that would have to be when I end because of my roommates, so I don't keep them up at night. But honestly, I don't project my voice like I used to, so it's probably fine. But yeah, I just want to make sure I still got plenty to say. Plenty to say. That's the thing too, though, is like we're still pretty early on. Um, plenty to say. Um, we're still plenty. We're still we're still pretty early on, so I know there's not gonna be like a huge amount of stuff for me to talk about so far. It's pretty simple. It's literally just like introducing the setting and characters and their motivations. Yeah, I mean it's pretty. It's pretty. I don't want to say run-of-the-mill shonen, because this is very charming. This isn't like run-of-the-mill does not do its service. Um, it's a lot of what I come to expect from shonen, which isn't a bad thing. Tropes can be very good, because that's the thing, right? Like tropes exist because you know readers want to know what they're getting into. You know what I mean? Um, it's not to say you can't subvert expectations, but generally, if you're in a certain genre, you want to you want to have certain themes and archetypes that people can relate to, because it's like, oh, it's like this other thing that I love. But you also want to keep it fresh enough to where your story isn't just like, it doesn't feel special, you know what I mean? And of course that's if you want to be, that's if you're specifically doing what these guys do, what these mangaka do, where they're trying to sell to a certain audience. At the end of the day, any artist can do whatever they want. You know, they don't have to adhere to specific rules and tropes. But tropes and archetypes are also really good because, or they can be good for, just to help you structure your story, you know? And the thing about these archetypes and tropes and stuff is a lot of them come from real life. Obviously, it can be exaggerated, especially in something like a battle shonen manga. But a lot of it is because it's relatable to real life, and their stuff like this it's a caricature of real life experiences. Like a lot of it's influenced by like real experiences, psychology, philosophy, culture, society, people, you know. It's just, you know, has a fun spin on it. One Piece is so long, it sets up tropes just for 100 chapters later to break them. Ooh. Interesting. I don't think I'm gonna stream it because I've already seen the anime, but I do want to reread, Bleach. Because I've seen the anime, but I haven't seen the manga, and the anime kind of soured a lot of things for me, but I hear that the manga is a lot better. So wait, is everyone here, like, are y'all all manga readers for One Piece? Like, y'all all seen the manga? Or there's some anime onlys in here? Hopefully I get more consistent with my voice acting and stuff, because the parts where I wasn't tripping up, I was like getting really immersed into the story, to where like I forgot I was live. I was just like living as the characters. I don't know if that came across or not, but I've seen both, but I'm only current in the manga. I'm manga only. I used to watch the anime. Yeah, I'll end up seeing the anime for when I eventually make video essays on this series, so that way it makes it easier to have for the clips and stuff that I use. Okay, Loki. I think I want to boot up Crossworlds. Discussing... That way I have something to do with my hands while I talk about One Piece. We're not gonna stop talking about One Piece. Discussing One Piece... Romance Dawn. First time. You were right and I was wrong there. Did you ever expect to hear me say such a thing? I'm not gonna lie, I might boot up Legend Comp. See how I feel. See how I feel about that. My mind's wide open like starry skies. I ask God questions and wonder why. You know what I need to do? Chat, are the openings fire for One Piece? I need to start listening to the openings depending on what arcs I'm in. I need to react to the fucking openings. Wait, would that spoil me to things, though? Should I wait? Or should I listen to the first one now? Like, well, I don't know, because it's like, if I was watching the anime... Okay, it's weird, because it's like, if I was watching the anime, I would end up seeing the opening anyway, and I would be spoiled to whatever it shows. But I kind of like going in blind like this. Like, with just the manga. I do recognize some of these scenes that I've seen. I've just seen them in, like, people's video essays and stuff. I haven't watched any One Piece specific videos, but One Piece has been brought up over the years and stuff that I've watched, so I've seen a lot of these events before. Just without all the context. There's One Piece jokes in Gintama, yeah. Damn, this game is muted as shit. I think the Legend comp is still going. Have fun. I gotta go have classes tomorrow. I just wanted to catch the live reading. The OPs are pretty good. Alright, take care, T1. Sorry, my mind is all over the place. Going from One Piece to Crossroads. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna continue doing these at this time. These reactions. Because I really would like for the people that showed up today, I would like for them to be able to continue to show up. I could try to make Saturdays manga times as well, but also Saturdays work really well for collabs. So maybe not. Why are my eyes closed to my model? Hello? Open your eyes, motherfucker. Okay, they open when I don't look at my other monitor.
Hey, what's going on?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to beat you.
I'm ready for it.
Oh yeah, we're oh wait. I don't know if you saw, but there's wait, Sam procrastinates. Holy shit. My first game. You know, he has a birthday day before mine, which is today.
I'm ready for anything.
Sam procrastinates, Vinny, Vinesauce, and Etika all share a birthday for some reason. That's like crazy. That's gotta be like cosmic. So by the way, my birthday's tomorrow. I'm turning 27. Bro, my model. What the fuck is going on? I might need to turn a light on. Oh, I gotta cook Sam. Hang on, let me turn a light on. Maybe that's why. That helped. Okay, I want to try to keep talking about One Piece, though. I don't want to go too off topic. Yeah, I guess I'll be reading One Piece tomorrow for my birthday. Okay, why not? I'm excited to see, Nami, Chopper, Usopp, what's the guy with the blonde guy with the straw in his mouth? He like cooks food or something, right? He's like a womanizer. Sanji, that's right. Oh, also I have seen some of the like earlier One Piece stuff through the Abridged series a long time ago, called Nun Piece, but obviously that was completely different context. All I had was the visuals. What's the name of the skeleton guy? Like the skeleton guy with the afro. That's like a main character, right? Oh, there's also like a bunny girl. Isn't her name Carrot? It's crazy. It's crazy that in like chapter 1, Luffy was talking about Brook. Okay. It's crazy that Luffy's all like, yeah, I need at least 10 men for my pirate crew. Judging from what I've seen from like what little I've seen from One Piece, it takes him like a while to get there. To get even like a quarter of 10 people for his crew. I feel like Luffy, he might have a hard time collecting a crew because I feel like most pirates are probably scumbags, and he has a very strict code for the kind of people he wants on his crew. So he's probably going to be pretty picky about who joins. The cum zone. Oh god, the ice is icing. Also, pre-time skip, most of the characters are like 19 to 20. Luffy definitely isn't though, right? I could see Zoro being around that age, but Luffy definitely gives like 15, 16. Alright, I'm just going to use this for defense. Ooh.
I took too long.
Google says he's 17. Oh, he's older than I thought he would be. Damn. Good shit, Sam. Honestly, I did really good for my first game today. Unironically, Luffy's birthday is May 5th. Really? Same month as me. Also, I feel like we gotta add at least one Piece character to my Tomodachi Life island at some point. I was gonna stream earlier, do like a really short stream earlier to check in on my island, but I was still tired from yesterday. I did a lot of running around yesterday. Before I even did my Witch Hat reaction. So I was still trying to recover from that. So maybe tomorrow I'll be able to do an early stream. Like a short early stream. Ah, there's bots in here. It's gonna be nice to have my my One Piece reactions just like archived on my on my YouTube though.
I'm ready for anything.
I don't want to do that for like every show and manga that I read, but I think it'd be nice for like specific ones to do that. Like I'm really happy that I'm getting my first time reaction to which I had to tell you on camera. Now One Piece. Okay, I'm gonna try to guess the archetypes of the characters who I haven't seen yet. Just based on patterns I see in shonen. So, okay, question. Is Oda good at writing women? Just yes or no. That'll tell me a lot. Oh, there's that other character, the black-haired chick. I forgot her name. I think she's part of the main cast as well. For the time, yes? Okay. Oh yeah, because it did start in like late 90s, so yeah. So if the women are capable, yeah, Nico Robin, that's right. Okay, so Luffy, I'll start with the ones I know. Luffy is very much is very I keep wanting to say run of the mill, but that's not the right word. Very, I guess, quintessential shonen protagonist. Never give up, positive attitude all the time. I think he's gonna be one of the, he's gonna be like Asta, I think, where he's mostly, he's like a static character in terms of his undefeatable spirit, but he's going to be learning mostly skills he's going to be expanding his skill set over time. Maybe learning things like patience and I can't think of anything else he would be learning, but maybe learning to be a little more maybe less impulsive as time goes on. But generally, I think he's going to be a static vector of change character, like a lot of these protagonists seem to be. Zoro, I think, is going to be. You know, it's funny because Luffy's seemingly younger than Zoro, but I actually think Luffy's gonna be like, I could be wrong. Luffy might actually have like a bigger. Don't confirm or deny anything I say, by the way. I'm just, you know, I don't want spoilers, but I think Luffy is actually gonna be more of a bigger brother to Zoro than vice versa, despite what their ages might actually be. I think Zoro really needs, he needs a positive person in his life to look up to, because it seems like he's a bit of a loner. After Kuina's death, I think that was her name. I think he's had a hard time forming any connections since Kuina died. Zoro's older, that's what I figured, yeah. So I think Zoro needs someone to sort of break down his walls, so to speak. So I think Zoro is going to be like the. Oh my god, I had a panic attack. I thought my noise machine was on this whole time. I was like, the audio was probably fucked. I know my fan is on, which is unfortunate, but that has to be on. Yeah, I'm having a hard time. Okay, so Zoro's archetype, I think he's definitely going to be the more closed off, less open, like Luffy is. I think he has a lot of like. He has a lot to process, but he doesn't necessarily. He doesn't do that out in the open, and I might argue. Is that a Shadow X big car? I would argue that maybe he probably doesn't process those things in private either. He kind of just he keeps to himself, but also doesn't really think too deeply about his demons. I think he focuses on his work. Okay, now the interesting part. I'm gonna try to start guessing about characters I haven't even seen yet in terms of like my actual read through. Nami, I think is gonna be like. She's gonna be like, although Luffy's gonna he's gonna be like the captain. I think Nami is gonna be like the older sister to everyone. I think we're gonna see her like punching them on the tops of their heads a lot. Like the tough love older sister type thing. Like she seems like the kind of character who she maybe doesn't have any special abilities, but she maybe can't do a lot of fighting on her own, but her presence is going to keep the other characters who do have those abilities stronger. I could be wrong, but that's just the vibes I get off that. Just like based on the character design, and that's really it. Honestly, I don't really remember much. I haven't really seen much of the characters' like actions, to be honest. But that's just the vibe I get from her. Like she's gonna be like the well she's gonna be like if Urza couldn't fight, basically. From Fairy Tail. Maybe Nami can fight, but I don't know if she can. But again, don't confirm whether or not she can. I wanna find that out for myself. Chopper. I know Chopper can fight because he has like a big buff form. I've seen that. I think Chopper is gonna be like he's gonna be the most innocent character out of all of them, because he's just like a little creechero. I think he's gonna be like, I think he's gonna be he's gonna be like the heart of the group, I guess. Like the pure heart of the group. Like, I think when things get dark, I think he's gonna be the only one that's gonna be, that's gonna remind them of the light, I guess. Well, not the only one, but like the one that does that the most. I think it's gonna. Then again, I know Chopper can cry because of the. Can we get much higher? Maybe that's not official though. Maybe that's just like fan art or something. But oof. Possibilities are never ending. Oof. Thought that ended badly. Hey, it's Luffy's voice. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Okay, so Usopp to me seems like he's got a bit of a screw loose. Again, I'm just going off like the character designs. He seems like he's kind of like he's kind of crazy, like even crazier than Luffy. I feel like he's gonna be someone who also isn't very strong, but is very reckless and determined to do what he wants, but is also very comedic relief. But he also has a lot of things that he needs to work out. Like, he has a lot of, he has a lot of things that have happened to him. I don't think he's someone who's done anything bad per se, but he seems like he's someone who's had a lot of bad things happen to him, and maybe he's trying to like. Honestly, maybe similar to Kobe, you know. Let's see. The Brook character I have no idea about because it's literally just like a skeleton man. I have no idea. I don't know. Nico, Robin. Oh, hi, Kibby. It looked like you got kicked out. I just finished reading first 5 chapters of One Piece for the first time, so now I'm discussing it. One Piece. That's right. My first time. I'm a One Piece virgin. But so far, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing like the voice acting and stuff. I just hope I can get more. I can get better at it, so I don't have. I need to get better like switching between character voices, because I'll have some time between dialogue boxes where I'm like, what does this person sound like again? But I think it's just going to be a matter of building confidence over time. Now, if I was reading like a novel, it'd be way easier for me. Because most of that is like prose, and I could just stick to one voice. But this is a manga, so it's mostly dialogue. Oh god. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit of this here Legend comp. I'm not really a competitive gamer. I never really cared for the Legend comp in this. Oh god. That was a mistake. I just play this for fun. Mostly because there's a lot of bots in World Match right now, and I feel like it's more interesting to play this. And I don't have an active enough chat to like fill out a lobby to play with real people. I took a break from Crossworlds for a while, so I kind of lost a lot of that audience. Okay, but back to Nico Robin. So right now what I'm doing, because I've only met a couple characters, I'm trying to theorize what sort of archetypes and personality types the other characters who I've heard about have that I haven't actually seen yet in my current read-through. So, I don't know. I don't really know what I can say about Nico Robin. to be honest. I don't really know anything about her. To be fair, most of my guessing has just been based on the character designs, but I don't really know what to say about that design. Other than the obvious. Oh, that might have been a mistake. I'm gonna hit myself with my own fucking... Boo. That was a terrible place to use that. Should've waited. Oh god! Well, I'm cooked. I'm not gonna take this cut. There's probably gonna be some bullshit. Oh god.
Finish. Could have been worse.
Oh yeah, Sanji. Well, I know Sanji's a womanizer. I've heard about that. I feel like, okay, so I actually really like, Finral, I believe his name is. Yeah, Finral. Why would I forget that? From Black Clover. He also does the womanizer thing, but it's partially there. I won't spoil it, but there's like reasons for it. He's a really, I love that character. He's really interesting. And it's like a genuine struggle for him, like that aspect of his life. Womanizer characters, at least in like battle shonen and anime, are usually like that for some it's a reaction to trauma in for some reason or another.
Hi.
So we're curious to see what Sanji's reasons are. I don't know when we meet him. I don't need to know, honestly. It'll be a fun surprise. Also, the part about him cooking, I said that earlier, that might have just come from the abridged series I watched. I don't know if that actually has anything to do with canon. So, wait, no, he smokes, right? I said he has a straw in his mouth, but I think he just straight up smokes. The straw in his mouth might be that might just be the 4Kids version. So I know he smokes, he wears a suit, and he hits on women a lot. Not really sure what to make of that. I feel like I was able to get some surprising insight into the other characters. Whether or not I'm right is another discussion for later, but some of these other ones, though, I'm having a hard time. Ow. Trying to think if there's any other characters that I remember seeing designs for. Well, I know there's like that Doflamingo guy. That guy's definitely a villain. That guy seems like he's one of those. He seems like he seems like an Aizen intelligence tier level villain, based on some of the quotes I've heard from him. Like, I love villains that are more educated than the heroes, and based on the things that they based on their wisdom. I love evil wise people. But based on their wisdom, they should be they should be good guys, but they choose to be bad guys anyway for some reason or another. Like, you'd think they would be too smart to be bad guys, but they're bad guys anyway. I love characters like that, and Doflamingo seems like one of those to me. Oh yeah, there was that, I mentioned Carrot earlier, I think her name is. She's a bunny girl? I don't really know. Like I said, all I've seen is the design. I don't really know anything about her. She seems to me like a character who seems like innocent at first, but might have a lot going on deep down that she hides. I don't know why. That's just the impression I get. There's just something about like her eyes that I've seen, I think. I've only seen the character at a glance, so I could be totally off, but
You're in the past.
well, let's do this. Okay, so I'll compare One Piece characters to characters I know from other shonen. Luffy, Asta. Zoro is he's like I want to say Yuno, but maybe not. He's like, no, I don't think he's pretty serious, but I don't know if he's like Byakuya Kuchiki serious. Also, Byakuya has like an antagonistic role earlier on. He's not like a Rinji. I could also think of Sonic characters. That's kind of battle shonen. I don't know if I would say Zoro is quite shadow coded. I don't think I'd say that. Honestly, I'd say Zoro is probably more like Knuckles. Like, he's pretty serious, but he's not that serious. We'll have to see. Maybe he is more like Shadow, but... Nami... Honestly, Nami could be pretty similar to Amy. I also said, like, Urza earlier. I think that's a good comparison, too. Again, based on my limited knowledge. Hi. Interesting, she says. Hey. Chopper is definitely like Happy. I feel like it's a lot like Happy from Fairy Tail, except can fight. I think narratively fills the same sort of role as Happy. Never saw Fairy Tail. It's Fairy Tail is difficult to recommend because it's got a lot of really good characterization and themes. A lot of good... It has a lot of the stuff that I like in stories, but it's also incredibly horny. Like, it's weird because the female characters are written beautifully, but they're also treated like sex objects. It just feels very counterproductive. It's a huge drawback. The fan service is a huge drawback to the series for me. It's just very egregious. I'd recommend it if you just wanna, if you feel like that stuff's not gonna bother you so much, and you want something to analyze. If you just want to analyze something, but I can't recommend it on pure entertainment level. I'd more recommend it in terms of, like, if you want to analyze the writing, because there's a lot to love there. Oh, that sucks that the tornado goes away after it hits you. Let's see. So Sanji. I feel like Sanji... I mean, honestly, yeah, Sanji... Well, I don't know. Because he's got the womanizer thing that Finral has, but I think that's really it in terms of their similarities. I feel like Sanji is more like... Again, I could just think of Sonic characters. I don't know. I don't really know anything about the... All I'm going off is, like, the design. So it's kind of hard. What about Usopp? I feel like Usopp is, like... I'm having a hard time thinking of characters outside of Black Clover right now for some reason. Usopp is maybe most, like... Maybe... Not like Magna? But maybe he's... Maybe... I feel like Usopp is the kind of person who doesn't relish in fighting, though. Like, I feel like he's not totally against fighting, but he's not, like, in love... He's not, like, obsessed with it. He just more does it because it's necessary to achieve certain things. And to... Maybe he's just save people or something.
I took too long.
Zero points. Very cool. 0 points. Roranoa Zoro. Roranoa. I keep adding like a second R or a third R. Roranoa Zoro. Roranoa Zoro. God damn it. Roranoa's Krazoa Palace. Over here losing my mind. I hope I didn't keep you from your stream today, by the way, Aya. I thought you said you were going to stream tonight. Like I said, the VODs are going to be there if you really want to see my reactions, but I don't want you to feel like you can't stream. Wait, I should play as Pirate Makima for this. Perfect. My favorite One Piece character. Also, I will say, I know nothing else, don't worry. All I'll say is I keep seeing the name Emu floating around a lot. I am you. I have no idea what that means. Genuinely no idea. So I think I'm good. But I've seen that name floating around a lot. I'm sure that means everything to y'all. To me, that means nothing. So I've heard of... I know there's an arc called Wano. I'd heard about a Grand Line before, and that was mentioned in the chapters that I read. Luffy needs to go on the Grand Line. And Kobe said that that's like suicide. I don't know what the Grand Line is, but I don't remember if they explained it or not. But yeah, as I get deeper into the story, obviously I'll have more to say, more to speculate on. Right now, still don't have a whole lot to go on, but... Kiryu-chan! Man, it's like, what the hell happens to Yakuza after Zero? Because that's still the only one I've played. How the hell does... why is Makima a pirate? Makes me feel so high. I know I probably at this point I've probably said everything there is to say about One Piece, but if anyone has anything in particular they wanted to ask me about, let me know and I'll try to do my best. Get my thoughts. But again, I'm only 5 chapters in, so again, there's not too much to break down. I mean, obviously, like, I'm curious on, like, things that have been, like, I'm curious on what the One Piece is, obviously. I'm curious on exactly where the Gum Gum fruit comes from. I'm curious on what Shanks has been up to since he left. I'm curious about maybe a possible true cause for Kuina's death. I think that was her name. I'm curious to see what becomes of Kobe. Like if he how he feels about the Navy, what the rest of the Navy is like. I'd rather you finish the first arc first, right? I can probably do that this week, right? Bahin said I could do it in like a full stream, but I think he assumed I would be reading for like 4 hours. Yeah, about 2 is all I can do. If my health was better, I could probably do longer, but... And you know, I think it probably is better to take it in small bites anyway. That way I have time to absorb the story. So, if nothing else, this disability forces me to slow down and appreciate things more. Despite being in pain all the time. I definitely would prefer to not have it. I was telling Sin this off stream the other day. I've been waiting to say it on stream too, just to have it out there. Because I never really mentioned this before. I kind of resented the Legend Comp mode when it first came out, because I was very attached to being able to play this game, like as a chatter, to play this game with streamers in their lobbies. But then a lot of streamers were just playing like the Legend mode, which to be fair, it was replacing... wait, was it replacing? I think it always replaced World Match, or it used to. I know the festivals did. I don't remember if the Legend Comp did, but I kind of resented this game mode for a bit because it took away a lot of that social aspect that I loved about this game. Now I don't really care, but yeah, I did kind of resent it for a while because of that. Game over. Let me see what Bahin told me. Not sure how much you will read each day, but since I probably won't be able to stay all the way, I'll be telling you the next arc, chapter/name when you're a few chapters away from it, since knowing the number for the arcs end too early is sort of a spoiler. SBS is basically a thing Oda does where readers send him questions and he answers. Oh, okay. I've seen those in other manga. It's often dumb questions/replies, but overall they have a lot of interesting details pointed out and world building. This would be the page where you can check it all out. There's usually one SBS segment per volume. First one being after volume 4, which would be read after chapter 35. Okay, so I need gonna be a bit before I do that. Your call if you feel like checking it out or not, or if you do it on/off stream, but I recommend it. I can tell you when each volume ends, since I'm already doing that for arcs. Also, since I'm not sure how much you will be reading today, Orange Town starts at chapter 8. Oh, so is that another arc? Okay. So yeah, we're probably getting to that Orange Town arc tomorrow. Yo, what's up, Plasma? I've been discussing One Piece. I read the first 5 chapters today for the first time. Just been discussing that while playing Crossworlds. I've been trying to do my best to do a deep dive with how little I've read so far. We're gonna be reading more tomorrow, which tomorrow also happens to be my birthday. I'm not really gonna celebrate it for any specifically tomorrow because my family does we celebrate all the birthday stuff later in the month because we have multiple people with birthdays. Thank you, Plasma. I'll be 27 years old. Ori and the Blind Forest. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to play that for a long time. It looks really pretty. I think my friend Twee played it. Oh, you know Twee. You were watching that one stream. But yeah, I've got my boy Bahin to help me out with stuff in terms of One Piece. Help me avoid spoilers and stuff while also making sure I can title my streams correctly. Oh, I didn't know Classy VA streamed. I see them in other people's chats. I didn't know they streamed. Although it may the YouTube part makes sense though, considering they have VA in their name. 27 is a number. They just execute you at 33, by the way. Honestly, that's probably about how long I want to live anyway, so I'm cool with that. There's a journey you can go on to stop it. Oh, the journey for the One Piece.
The race
Okay, my theory, again, nobody confirm. My theory for what the, his name was Gold Roger, right? My theory for him is he had, the One Piece is more of an idea than a thing. I think the One Piece is more the idea of adventure. Like, I think Roger's philosophy is a lot like, Gon's father's, Jing from Hunter x Hunter, where he tells... I'm about to give Hunter x Hunter spoilers, by the way, so maybe clock out if you don't want to hear this, but, he essentially tells Gon that, the real reward in the adventure is the adventure itself. You know, it's about the journey, not the destination. I feel like the One Piece has something to do with that. Even if the One Piece is a thing, I think it's more... I think if someone ever found the One Piece, if it is a thing, they'd be disappointed by it if they didn't understand the idea behind it. I could be wrong, but that's just, I don't know. It just feels right to me. Although from what I've heard, the manga, the people who are caught up with the manga might not even know either. I think there's still a lot of speculation behind what exactly the One Piece is. Of course, that was from a few years ago when I heard that. I don't know if that's since been revealed, but again, I would rather not know until I get there. Are you playing? Oh, I'm playing as Pirate Majima from Yakuza. Which, believe it or not, is actually not a mod in the game. It's real. The voice is part of a mod, but the character is actually DLC. My first time playing him, actually. Yeah, Red, yeah. Red is in here. They also just added Mega Man and, I forget what that character's name is, Zero. And they're about to add Arl from Puyo Puyo. Arl! Dude, imagine if they add One Piece rep into this. That'd be crazy. Zero, the sexy android. Zero, the red Mega Man. I don't think I've ever actually played any of the games that he's from. No! No! Dude, I was doing so good! That's fucking awful, dude. Bro, I could have at least got top 5 there. Jesus Christ. That was my fault for taking that turn like that. I should have hugged the wall more instead of the edge. Jesus Christ. Wait, chat. For those that have seen One Piece, who's y'all's favorite characters? They're probably going to be characters I haven't even seen yet, but... Early on, it's Zoro and Shanks. Ah. So I've already seen your goat. I thought this person had Chud in their name for a second. My favorite character is Luffy Monkey. It's Luffy. Why did I say Luffy? It's Luffy Monkey from Logan Paul. Dies of Cringe. Hi, Classy. I didn't know you streamed. That was a terrible ending for me. It was mostly my fault though for getting cocky. Let me follow your Twitch. Let me follow your Twitch. But yeah, I've seen you in people's chats before. Although I guess you've been here before because you don't have like the new chatter thingy. My mind's wide open like skies. Yeah, Poe... I don't think Poe's ever rated me, because Poe always streams later than I do. Poe never ends when I'm still live. Unless she did an early stream at one point, but... Wait. There's another character I like, but he doesn't appear for a bit. I wonder if you'll figure out who it is. Well, you've already mentioned Nico Robin, and you did Pepe Neal. So I guess it's not her. Although I can tell you like her a lot, too.
Aiming down sights.
Thanks for the follow, of course. It's obviously Big Mom. I've heard of Big Mama. Isn't she? I think from what I've heard, she's like some vile. She's like the most evil character in the series or something. Women when they enter my bedroom. White cave. In other words, that has never happened. But it would if they did. Yeah, I didn't want to play Tamagotchi, while wanting to break down One Piece, because that's not really a just chatting type game. That's a, oh shit, what's happening now? Thank you for the follow back. Oh! I'm laughing not because it's funny, but it's relatable. Soda. Alright, let's see if we can make an upset here with that little cut. Yeah, those didn't count as passes, I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
Nice cock. Willis Silver says could have been worse. Yeah, I usually get like middle of the road placements. I'm not that good at this game, but I'm not terrible either. What games do you generally play? I haven't been here in a while. Well, I got back to streaming. I'm pretty much variety. I returned to streaming back when this game came out last October. So I was playing a lot of this, but honestly, I pretty much just play whatever. Although, moving forward, I'll be doing a lot of, you know, manga reading on stream, obviously. I want to try to get more of a, I want to try to bring more of a, story analysis aspect to my streams. And I think reading manga on stream is really going to help bring that to my streams. Time to spread ultra kill propaganda. Oh, no worries. I've already had friends doing that. I think it's on my wish list. Yeah, me. V2 is sexy. I have no idea what that is, but I'll take your word for it. I know I shouldn't be front running, but like, I know I should be holding back a little bit, but you know. I don't know, because sometimes like when I get hit by boos, it feels like it's not as punishing as if I would have just slowed down. Because sometimes I slow down and then get hit by something else anyway. Please don't throw that behind you. Please don't throw that behind you. Ooh, that was close. Although that guy might have just been defending. Oh, this could be fun. Chat, for those that know One Piece, tell me what the name of your favorite arc is. It will mean literally nothing to me unless it's Romance Dawn, which I've read like half of right now. Although, the first arc of a story is usually never anyone's favorite, at least in manga. The Neko arc? Is that real? Cat Girls? I've never read One Piece. Yeah, I had a feeling that was bullshit. The annoying cat meme. Yeah, my whole internet just died. You know what? Chat, you still there? I think I need to take that as a sign. Because usually around this time anyway, that happens. So. Is Twyla still live? Who else live? Hello, 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 hello. Chat, 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 chat. Chat. Yeah, we effed. Yeah, my internet usually does this around 11 p.m. anyway, so it's probably just gonna keep doing it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get a raid going. /raid Cult Jolt. So I'm gonna get a raid going while we're still up. So, but that's okay. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do an early short stream where we play Tomodachi. Oh god damn it, dude. See, the internet's still trying to die. Alright, I'm gonna send the raid through. My internet is being pooped. Actually, open up this channel first. Come on, come on. Let me at least open his channel so I can say I can't talk. Alright, we're gonna send the raid through. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, this place probably has a landing gear too. Damn it. Fucking Sonic's face, dude.